Oh, well, hi, Kaz wife. Thank you for that meteor. Gotta love the meteor. How is the Kaz wife? Kaz wife as well. Let me copy this guy here. Is part on. Wait, 2 a.m. That doesn't sound. Supposed to be 2 p.m. There we go. What's up, Bopper? How are you doing? Long time no see. How are you doing, Random Video Hub? Yeah, it's been a while, but I'm here now. I've been really busy and doing a lot of good stuff, but it's time to slip it off and start streaming again. Been away for a while. I've certainly been away for a while. Feels good to be back though. Obviously, I've been active in Discord and whatnot, but yeah, haven't streamed. How are you, Bopper? Reading about poverty. Well, that's fun, Kaz wife. Bet you're having a lot of fun with that. Yeah, just decided to fire up the old stream because I hear there's a DLC or something. That's the rumor, at least. I mean, I don't know if it's true or not. While taking seminar classes, yeah, I know, right? Gotta love those seminars. It lives and lives. How are you doing? Wait, do you want me to call you Gareth or Londo? Or maybe I can call you Londo Gareth. And hi. Yes, hi. It's actually my first time seeing you on Twitch with the new. Because I've caught, my first time interacting with you. I've seen you, obviously, but I haven't interacted. Hello! I was just mentioning that I feel that I'm going to be, going on back to the old stream. Minxie! Gaz, you're back. Well, hi there. How are you doing? High five. Thank you so much for that sub. What a nice way to come back on a very random Wednesday night. But thank you so much. Really means a lot. We get some love in chat for the newest returning member of the Jank Police. That's right. The Jank Police are going to be back in full force. How are you doing, Minxie? I ditched the actual name from here in Discord. That makes sense, Londo. Especially with Snap falling under your care right now. That makes a lot of sense. Because you don't want there to be any potential issues. I don't think there'd be issues, but, the internet is a thing. You excited for Saturday? I am very excited for Saturday. As you can see, I've started a new city. Obviously, I can't use this on Saturday, but, I've started a city. And I kind of want to explore some of the new airport stuff. Because I like airports. Okay, moved to Calgary about a week ago, so I've been surviving. Just surviving, random video. Why'd you move to Calgary? What's up in Calgary? Did you decide to move there because they had a better penguin exhibit at the zoo? That'd be a good reason to move, in my opinion. Also, by the way, I don't know how I feel about the new radio stations. Just full disclosure. Both of them are kind of just very meh to me, but I've been giving them a try the past couple days. You've finally been promoted to participant. I know, right? I've finally been promoted to participant. Real participant, too, not just special event participant. Well, let's just say that the name I used on here before was more of a pseudonym and has become more and more real. Right. We've had that discussion before. I remember now. Smart move, though, honestly. I'm happy for you. It's gonna be great. Hashtag demoted to host. I know, right? How's it feel? How's it feel, Londo? Now, where'd the name Londo Spark come from? I've got to know. You know me. I like people's Twitch names. I like discussing where they came from. And I just got to know, where'd it come from? Or did it just, like, spontaneously appear out of nowhere? I would accept that as an answer, but I suspect that's not the full answer. So, we're gonna expand some housing going this way, probably. We're gonna get a little bit of a curved avenue coming to right about here. I think that's gonna look really nice. Hang on, I can do this. Picker tool for the win. And Orlando is the... Oh, Dark, gotcha. Makes sense you'd pick something in Dark Souls. Alright, let's just pull that to, like, right here-ish. We're gonna leave that open for something. But because one of the bosses out there uses electric attacks, and I like sparky stuff. Nice, I like that. Oh. I know, right? I'll get used to it. I'll get used to it. So how's everyone been? I haven't been able to catch up with everyone, obviously. I've been very busy over the past few months. Obviously, I took a hiatus from streaming, and the hiatus ended up being a lot bigger than I intended it to be. But I needed some perspective, basically. As some people have asked, and I really needed some perspective. I needed to fully step back. And I think in that perspective, I also had some time to kind of, you know, spark some life back into my music. And taking the extra time to do that, I think, has paid off. I've got a lot of awesome things down the pipeline. I've got 2 premieres in the next month. I've got few conference performances in the next couple months. And at the end of this week, my music is featured in what's called a reading room at a statewide music convention. So that's pretty fun. Lots of good stuff. Some commissions. My book is in the midst of peer review. It's good stuff. And it's stuff that I couldn't have gotten done if I were also trying to stream. So I definitely needed the time to figure things out. I'm glad I did. But it's time to come back to streaming. It's high time. Alright, and then we're actually gonna arc this road. We're gonna go fancy here. There we go. Earn Polyphony. Polyphony is currently offline. I'm in the process of moving Polyphony to a different server, and truth be told, I'm not quite done yet. It's actually something that I was going to do tonight before I decided, you know what, it's time to start streaming again. So, yeah. Polyphony's taking a nap right now. She'll be back, though. She'll be back. There we go. She just told me that she needed a vacation. She's like, dude, Kaz, I've had enough of you. Just give me some time. I need some space. And I was like, aight, Polyphony.
At Akio, we've been making the best
mobile I know, right?
For over 20
At
years.
the moment, I will confess I'm holding it together with string and duct tape. Yep.
By putting
well, I seem to have inherited an event, so most of you have been busy with that. Yeah, I know, right?
Whether you have a new phone,
hey, you're doing a good job with it, though. I'm really happy with the work that dynamic duo there has been doing. I really am.
So don't be silenced when
it's been a thrill to see.
It's for you.
I really do feel like I picked the right people for the job.
Hi, I'm Greg, owner and founder of Steel Frame
Okay,
Squad.
so we're gonna leave.
Due to unusually short fingers, which are a characteristic of my family line,
Oh, we're gonna do something interesting over there.
At the elite level I would have liked to.
Okay,
Instead,
now
I invested
let's
my
grab this
energy into
again.
getting you the lowest prices possible on athletic gear.
Then we're going to come on down here, and we're gonna do a little bit of a curvy curve.
Every year. I fight every day to
There
get
we
you the
are.
best deals. I'll never
Boom.
drop the ball on prices.
I can now dirt play my getting smacked down. Thank you. I know, right? Making the Kaz Pro is important to us. I picked the right people for the job. I know I did. I knew it then, but I really know it now. And I'm so happy with how the event's been doing. I'm happy that it's finally not just locked into a single game, which was potentially going to be a problem in the long run. There we go.
We're talking about a little thing called Infinity. And when
I think we finally got one to where we have big tech issues and no browser sources. Yeah, I have noticed. Obviously, it's just given. Anytime you're going to host an event like that, the first event or two of an iteration is just going to be janky. But you guys seem to have figured it out, so that's good. And to be fair, the jank that was there, the first week or so that you had it was no worse than the jank that that event has always had. So, you know what? Jank is part of the charm. I think it's absolutely part of the charm.
Two different infinities,
There we
ladies and gentlemen. Big
go.
one and a little one. But you mentioned that
Let's
to a
see here.
math teacher.
Deciding where to have cross streets is always a,
arithmetic.
it's a pleasure.
You know
I'll
why
say that.
is. My regular listeners get it.
Just for fun.
All right, that's enough truth for
Not
now.
exactly
Time to
efficient,
get
but I
back
feel
to
it
the
looks
program.
cooler. Looking cool is a good reason, right? First 4 or 5. Yeah, exactly. I was trying to be nice. Alright, so I think that's going to be good for now. Was that enough? No, it's not quite enough. We need this guy to pull on back. Yeah, and also sorry that I didn't actually tell anyone that I was going to stream. You would not believe how last second the decision to stream tonight was. Okay, so now we've got to try and make this a little happier. We're gonna do it like that. We're gonna match on that side. And we're gonna remove that. Pull you back like so. Actually, no, we don't need to do that. We can do this. Yes, I totally cheated by like starting a city off stream. That's fine. I'm a cheater. We accept this. There we go. Then just do something like that. And Kaz, we're oversubscribed for Saturday and the next plan code. That's awesome, and that's what you want. Because you want to have a little bit of buffer, because like we had that at first with Cities and Snap whenever I first took it. Like we constantly had basically enough to run a second event every week. But as you noticed, over time that's going to wither, so having that's a good problem to have. Because then you have some on the back burner, you can keep filing them in. Because once you end up with, oh, we have just enough, then one person has to cancel, then one person has an emergency come up, then things get janky really fast. Yeah, so to be inside, so I decided to stream tonight. I'll announce the Planco one tomorrow. Nice. I think stream made him miss it. It's true. I missed the Kazwife stream. The Kazwife stream was really good. I wish she'd do it more. It's like, oh, I don't have time. It's like, but that's the beauty of it. You can just kind of do it whenever. I told her that people aren't just expecting her to stream full time or anything. Just like, you know, occasionally turn on stream and doink around in a game for a bit. That's all I do. That's all I've ever done, man. People think I have a plan. Oh boy, let me tell you how much I don't have a plan, ever. Okay. No, I would accept that. I would really accept that. We're gonna do something like that. Then we're going to grab... Okay, we're going to pull you down to the main road. Follow the main road. All the way back. And a little further. Then let's give all these guys the magical powers of water. Thanks, Abby. That wasn't nice. I was going, I had to run with 3. Yeah, I know. Isn't it awful, Londo? Like, you put in all the work and reasonable effort, and then just, oh, only a few can show up. It's kind of heartbreaking, but the big thing is to push through it. It's absolutely the biggest thing. You just got to push through those moments, and you'll be happier for it. J-Dog, how are you? It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Guys, I know how much of a plan you don't have. Wouldn't have had to kick so hard if you had a plan. I know, right? It's okay. Right now, I actually do have plans. I do have plans. I have big, grand plans. right now, I'm mostly trying to work out some logistics because actually, and this is something else really cool. At the beginning of March, like the first Thursday, Friday of March, I am actually going on a little trip for my music. I'll actually be visiting my old stomping grounds, my old high school, to visit it as a guest clinician to work with the orchestra. So that's going to be really fun. It's going to be like really, really super fun. Like I even told my old director, I was like, this is going to be so cool, but so weird. And he's like, yeah, it's fine. He's like, it'll be great. Initially, I was like, yeah, it'll kind of be weird. He's like, no, it'll be awesome.
Live on air. This is Harry Live on air.
So yeah, I'm doing that. That's going to be really fun.
Go away.
Then again, I just like going to people and talking to them about my music. So it's kind of just like, you know. Nope. All right, so add. See, I need a recycling center, but there's no other good spot for it right now. I should just like slide one in right there. Yeah, that'll be fine. All right, go, my garbage trucks. Go and make things happy. DLC, I know, right, Anzuru? How are you doing, Anzuru? Having fun building things for Snap. Isn't that really fun? Because, like, you get to build cool tools and discover new programming things that you wouldn't have had to figure out otherwise. And stay around, it's 2:30, but wanted to say, hey. Well, hey, Anzuru. All you need to know, Anzuru, is expect more. That's what you need to know. I am done with my long-term streaming hiatus. I've figured out my life. I've got everything back on track. And that's why it's time to party! I need to get my Minecraft sunglasses and party. Wait, do I still have those? I know I've got them somewhere. I don't know where they are, though. Maybe Cowswipe knows where my pixel glasses are. I can just sit here and rock out with them. Insane tools. I call them string and duct tape. String and duct tape are tools. They're janky tools, but they're tools. Gasham, do you want a quick tech test? I think I'll be fine on that front, actually. I think I'll be fine. Thank you, though. If you feel I need one, then we can definitely schedule that. But right now, I'm just trying to figure out where I want to build my airport. So I gotta build an airport. I can start painting an airport area. I just don't know where to put it. Because first of all, oh my goodness, this map is awesome. This is one of the maps that came in the content creator pack. And oh my goodness, they've needed to do map-based content creator packs for a really long time. And I'm so glad they finally did. But my one question. So I like things to have a story and a reason. I can't figure out why this rock is here. Like, it's the top of a mountain, and then there's just randomly this rock that would normally be seen in, like, a canyon or something. And am I just at, like, the base of a really big canyon or something? Like, I don't know what's going on here. You know, this is a mess. I don't know where things are in there. Fair enough. Roads are out of stock. Sad face. All the tech check is me calling on Discord while you're streaming this to make sure that I can be heard on your stream. We'll schedule a time for that. We'll schedule a time. I don't suspect that will be too much of a problem, but we will schedule a time for that. There we go. What's everyone think of the airport DLC? I haven't gotten to play with it in this town yet, but I did get to mess about with it a little bit earlier this week, so pretty happy about it. I actually really like that they're finally doing things like that. And I am all aboard for if they want to do, like, I'm serious, I want a cemeteries DLC. Even if it's like a poopy little $5 one, I want one where you can make a city cemetery. Like we do with the parks and the industry areas, all that stuff now. I really want one. Oh my god, I can finally talk about it. I know, right? Isn't that wonderful? It's wonderful actually being able to talk about things. Like, it's so good. There we go. Okay, so I think I know where we're going to put the airport. I think I know. So, first thing is I'd like to maybe see a little bit of an airport either over here. Like, I think this would be a really swell spot because this is where I can totally see like a downtown area. So an airport right near downtown would be good. Or we can put it over here. A little bit more on the outskirts, but have a little bit more room to play with. So many possibilities. I was in did wish for an airport DLC just after VR was announced. Fair enough. So wait, do you actually not have a DLC, or are you doing what I used to always say, which was, I totally don't know anything? Because feigning ignorance is a great way to get by. What's funny is sometimes I actually was ignorant, and I just didn't know. Alright, I figured it out. I know where the airport's going. Like, I've just figured it out. It was an aha moment. Right here. This is going to be the airport slot. And it's going to be beautiful. Alright. So let's mark out an area for it. There we go. The one thing I don't like is that it, like, automatically levels. I wish you could, like, not have it do that automatically, but it's fine. I happen to accidentally pick a level that I think is going to work. Like, I understand why the leveling has to be there. Absolutely. But, yeah. There we go. Oh, it was so painful, but it had to happen. There we go. Oh, and anything in the winged. I read every word they didn't say. You know, don't we recruit Jedi saves me how to be introduced PXing. Unless Jedi thinks that's a good idea. Yeah. Alright. So we'll worry about that later, but for now, this is now claimed and staked off as our airport area. And that's actually plenty of room to do a decent sized starting airport, and we could even extend it out that way if we needed. Something I haven't tested yet, but I want to test at some point, is whether we can have a split airport. Like, we can have, like, some split parks, split industry areas, etc. I kind of want to try that with an airport and see if it actually functions properly. That's one thing I haven't tested that I feel would be kind of cool. Alright. So... okay, that should all be fine. Okay. So now we need to grow the city a little bit more. Let's try and figure that out. I was about to ask you to split it. Makes you can't get him to respond on Discord. It's scary. Yeah, I know, right? Dude, he doesn't respond to stuff. It's fine. Sometimes getting to respond to things is a little difficult, and other times it's actually really easy. And it's never what you would expect for what's going on. Okay. So, to grow the city, we need more people. Right now, we need more commercial and industry. Ew, but mostly industry by a little bit. So, we could grow our farm a little bit, but something else I'm thinking of is we do have other resources nearby. We've got ore over here. Got lumber right there, lumber down here, oil. I don't think this map has any huge oil patches. No, it does not. That's kind of a shame, honestly. I like whenever maps actually have a little bit of oil out in the open. I'll have to add that later if I want it. But this could actually be a good spot for an oil field, like right here, maybe. Or actually, ooh, right here. Oh, that'd be a beautiful spot for an oil field. Yeah, let's set that up. We're gonna set this up as an oil field over here. So let's go ahead and set that off right now. There we go. The Belmont Industrial Valley. It's not really a valley, but sure. Yeah, well, we've had whole conversations. I know. Jedi's a treat. Jedi is genuinely a treat. There we go. Working with Jedi is always fun. Just occasionally when he, like, forgets to check his messages for a period of time, it gets a little bit like, dude, respond to something. Send a smoke signal. Anything! Okay. So, first off, we need to figure out how we're going to connect here. And I actually don't know how I want to do this. Though I do have an idea. And it could work. Alright, so let's try this first. We're gonna pull you out just a smidgen. Okay. Now, let's pull you up to here. I might have enough room for what my plan is. It just calls him out on stream, it does it. I've done that too. I have definitely done that to him. Dude, answer! Yeah. Oh, I forgot I don't have any anarchy on right now. So that's gonna be fun. That's fine. We can make it work. I know how to anarchy without anarchy. Alright, and then snap you back. You're around. Who needs anarchy when you've got move it? Alright. Boom. What's up, Tex? How are you doing? I've been doing great. I feel good. I've got my life going the right direction. I've got a lot of really cool stuff happening in my life for my music and all that, so I'm in a really good spot. I really couldn't be in a better spot right now. I feel great. I really do. I hope you're doing well, Tex. I've tuned into more than a couple of your streams over my hiatus. There we go. Alright, so... Okay. Don't quite have enough room to do plan A, so we're gonna go with plan B. There we go. That's okay, because plan B isn't that jank. The only real trick is that we're gonna try and do this without, like, interrupting the river too much. Which we can always work that out later. Absolutely. Okay, police. What? There we go. All right, so let's keep. There we go. Oh, come on. Yep. Nope. Come. There we go. There we go. So who here has built like a super fancy airport already? Like one that would just knock everyone's socks off. Oh, there's the busy town. They didn't change much here. The decorative tree roads, they did update those. Everything else is the same, except I know Post got moved to utilities for some reason. Which, that's good, but it's still kind of like, what? Just didn't expect it. Okay. I've got enough length going. I can do this. Alright. Now, we pull this to about here. Pull this over to here. A little bit like this. Derp this around. Beautiful. I say beautiful and it looks horrendous, but it'll be better. Trust me. Guys, I'm not having fired up the game yet. It's okay. I actually fired it up day one. This is a DLC that I have wanted for a very long time. I have wanted this DLC and everything in it for a while. And honestly, the content creator packs, too. I've actually, so, I've gotten into, I don't like doing this, but, like, I did legit get into a couple of, like, Facebook, like, I'll say discussions, quote-unquote, with people that are just being totally disrespectful to modders. It's just like, dudes, calm down. Our modders work hard. There we go. And then, like, one person was complaining about the things and all that, like, the prices. And then I was like, you know that, like, thanks to them charging for the maps and all that, the content creator actually gets some money. The person was like, what? It's like, yeah, you should do some research. Turns out, if you do research, you learn. Who'd have thought? Okay. Alright, we're gonna do this. Wait, is Anarchy even fixed yet for airports? I don't even know. Pops! Going back in time, Kaz. What DLC, Kaz? This is Airports DLC. We haven't gotten to the airport building yet, but yeah, airports. How are you doing, Pops? It's been a while. To be fair, this is also my first stream in a while, so. Pops is like, back in my day, Kaz would never stop streaming. Oh my goodness. I was actually memeing with Kaz's wife a bit about that. Not very long ago. Just about how it was like, oh yeah, I used to literally just stream for like 12 hours at a time. Ah, those were the days. Alright, so that's as smooth as I'm going to get before I get no controller back involved. Which no controller, I think, should be fixed soonish. Don't quote me on that, but I think it should be fixed soon. Yeah, it's been some time. So they added another DLC. Yep, they added another DLC after Sunset Harbor. Which, by the way, just saying, I told all of you that Sunset Harbor wasn't them saying goodbye to City Skylines 1. Or if it is 1, City Skylines in general. I told all of you. Everyone was like, no, it's too final. It's Sunset Harbor. It's the X DLC. It's that. It's the other. No, I told you they were going to add more DLC. I told everyone they were going to add DLC. Everyone said I was crazy. Who's crazy now? Look at this nerd coming out of work for a new DLC. I know, right? The timing. The timing. How are you doing, Skylines Traveler Tech? Have you seen any koalas lately? I had to, sorry. I said goodbye with the campus DLC. Such a letdown. Yeah, the campus DLC really seems to still be that stinker for a lot of people. Like, I really liked the campus DLC, and I do realize I'm apparently in the minority on that. But, I mean, hey, to each their own. Alright, so that works now. And it's not as jank as I thought it would look, so progress? An added dude! Hope everyone's going well for you. I can't believe City's got no DLC. I told everyone that there'd be more after Sunset Harbor, and that was with no inside information. I was just like, no, they're not going to. And how are you doing, DC Shadow Demon? An added dude, thank you so much for the sub. It really means a lot. What a great welcome back. High five. Thank you so much for the welcome back, and welcome back to the Jank Police. Can we get some love in chat for the newest returning member of the Jank Police? Polyphony is currently offline because she is transferring servers right now, and I'm like 80% through the process of moving her. And admittedly, I probably should have done that before I turned on stream, but it's fine. I've never been known for being organized. So how are you doing, Shadow? Hope you're doing well. As only as over that Twitch ate then. Wait, did it eat it? Oh no! Well, I'm gonna say hello to you, Londo. Londo Spark, thank you so much for the sub. Really means a lot. Can we get some love in chat for another returning member of the Jank Police? Welcome back in, Londo. High five. And it's great to be back. Thank you all for the welcome back. It's great being back, honestly. I've wanted to come back for a bit. Kaz's wife can attest to that, but I've had to get more ducks in a row. I've had to make sure things are lined up, and the time was just right. Things are lined up on my end. I'm caught up on a lot of stuff. I've got a lot of cool things coming up for things, and I couldn't contain it anymore. I had to get back to streaming. I've missed it so much. Yeah, House. Yeah, it's not bad at all, thanks. Glad you're doing well, DC. You're an absolute legend. DC Shadow Demon. Just rocking it after all this time. He never gave up hope on me, even though I, was gone. Nah, he was probably celebrating that he didn't have to hang out here. How's the family, DC? I haven't chatted with you in a hot minute. A system engineer boy now. That's right, Skylines, you are. Life events happen lately, but not to say on stream. That's fair. You and I need to catch up, Skylines Traveler. We need to catch up. Let's chat a little bit. Let's chat. Maybe we can chat over the next couple days. But yeah, I've got my music happening in a few conferences. Actually starting at the end of this week, and then in March and April, all that as well. I'm traveling to be a clinician, guest clinician for actually my old high school orchestra of all things, but that's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be an absolute blast. Just lots of good stuff. No job yet, unfortunately, but hoping that that'll resolve soon. But oh my gosh, so this is really cool. I can totally announce this though. So my book that I have in, I can say a little bit about now. I won't say the publisher name, but it is currently in the final stages of peer review. The first 2 reviews were very positive, and now it's out to the 3rd. And if the 3rd approves it, then this top-rated, internationally recognized publisher will be publishing my book. And I'm going to be really excited about it. It's an academic book, before anyone asks.
For millennia, these gentle
Yeah, it's not about all things. How have you been? Been doing great, DC. Been doing a lot of stuff, and it's been fun. Good, DM son. I highly recommend you wait until after stream to read. Okay, I will wait till after stream to read.
It's that legacy that Dino Oil
It's because he's gonna tell me the secrets to the universe. Oh man, he sent me the secrets to the universe. Guys, I now have the secrets to the universe. Alright, so we've now got the bridge, we've got this, and now we have access to our industrial valley, even though it's a plateau, but that's Skylines for you. So let's go ahead and get it set up for industry. Let's pop on over here. We're going to set up our oil field. Boom. And let's go ahead and let's get the layout for industries. That's not it. There we go. All right, so let's scroll over. Let's grab this. And actually, I still wish that there were a narrow 4-lane road for industries. That would be really great, but seeing as that's not happening, we'll go ahead and make do with what we've got. So let's scroll on down here, grab this, pull you down just like that. We're gonna pull you to right about here. And then we're going to slide on over here, grab our 2-lane road, pull to here, and then we're gonna have this guy like so, and then we're gonna pull you back a bit more. And we're going to do a little bit of a curve. There we go. Beautiful. The boy is great. Getting bigger by the day. Biofuel Bus Depot recovery. Well, that's good. Nothing too serious, I hope. And yes, for the record, Kaz's gem, Kaz's wife, the housemate have still been healthy this whole time. We had a couple close calls between housemate and Kaz's wife, but none of us have caught the big one. So we're doing well right now with that, and we are counting our blessings because they were this close to an outbreak at my wife's work. Because by the way, for those that don't know, we talked about in Discord a little bit, a couple times, and I mentioned it a little bit whenever I was doing some Timberborn, but Kaz's wife got a new job at a much better museum, doing what she loves. Talking about stuff that happened in the past, but she likes history. But no, I'm like super stoked for her. She's been really happy there. I don't know if she wants me to say what museum it is, but like if she approves it, I'll say what it is, but I just don't know if she wants me to say it. Okay, so we're going to pull the power from over here. And recovery, congrats, man. Yeah, it's been so long since I played Skylines, I forgot how to use Verona Anarchy. It's easy, Control A. Or you can just like, or you can do what I do, which is just, you kind of draw the roads normally and then you move it into position. Which, to be fair, I think that can sometimes be faster depending on what you want to do. All right, so we're going to pull over to here. What's everyone else been up to? Hope everyone's been doing really, really well. There we go.
Pull this on over like so.
There we go. There we go. Beautiful. And I'm gonna pull that down because I might put a little bit of like commercial right there. That might be a really good spot for it. But in the meantime, let's just go ahead and hop the river with this stuff. Beautiful. All right, get that water flowing. Though we do need a little bit more water. So let's resolve that with probably another little water tower right here would be nice. Although power would be a problem there. Ugh, so let's not do that.
Isn't all radio
We could
on
do that,
air?
but that's going to
What's
be a
so
little bit
special
janky.
about on-air radio?
We could do like
Well,
right
the
here.
answer is really quite simple. You've got a favorite
You know
beverage,
what? That's a good spot for a
favorite
water
day of the
tower.
week,
I'm convinced.
brand
All right,
new
let's do it.
bottle, even got a favorite
All right,
nut.
let's... That's not the
You're gonna
right
have to
thing
pick
I
something.
wanted. No, oh my goodness, I'm doing everything wrong.
Will still be the
I know how to
only
click.
radio station that's on air.
This is STT
Keep
is
it
going back to
right
dental
here,
office work.
people.
Nice, that's awesome. And Clay Retro, hey cows, remember me from way back. Remember you from way back. May have had a different name. Do you have a different name, maybe? And you have the VIP badge. I can't remember. Oh my goodness, I feel so bad. I feel so bad, I don't remember. But I also have like the memory of goldfish. Oh, actually, so there was one big health thing that happened. I just realized over the past few months since I've streamed. So I may have hit my head really hard. Like really hard to the point that I actually forgot I hit my head. Turns out that's symptomatic of a mild concussion. Yeah, and I forgot several other things for a while too. That was not fun. But hey, you know, it's fine. I remember things now, I think. Who are you? Hey, back then it was probably just Retro. Yeah, the name Retro does. It's the Clay that's throwing me off. Definitely the Clay, I think that's because Retro sounds familiar. By the way, how are you doing? Welcome in. I'm actually just coming back to streaming from a little bit of a hiatus. Because I was definitely on a hiatus for a short bit. Because I needed to just get things back on track for me in real life. I had to get the music stuff just kind of jump starting and still trying to get some things rolling, but you know, things are working. That's what matters. All right. So we've got, I thought, oh, that's a fire. We need a fire truck to deal with that. You know, let's go ahead and get another fire station, like down here. Wait, down here? That spot could work. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Little fire station. Do fire station things. And hopefully that fire doesn't, like, kill everyone. Why would you? Oh, yeah, I love these new fire trucks. This is from the vehicle CCP. Oh, I love it so much. So nice seeing those. Yeah, you've been here for a while. You were one of the OGs. There we go. One of the OGs. By the way, how have you been? Hope everyone's doing well. I always hope everyone's doing well. Okay, so let's get a little bit of processing down at Oil Land. And we can get processing for 25 grand. So let's go ahead to loans and take that out. Then we're going to immediately spend basically everything we just took out as a loan. And we're going to get a little bit of a production line happening, probably, I want to say right in here would be a good spot to start. Let's start with that. Let's grab the industry road, pull you around, and let's actually pull you out a little further than we otherwise would. I'm going to pull you in like so. Then, boom. Love it. Now, let's go ahead and do a little bit of a swervy curve. Boom. I've been well. You've been doing well. Again, I've got things back on track with music and all that. Obviously, COVID kind of shattered a lot of things, but it's fine. everything's on track now. I've got a couple premieres actually over the next month. 3 premieres total. 3? Yeah, 3. And then I've got a couple conference performances at some very competitive venues. In the next couple months, I'm gonna go be a guest clinician for a few days back in my home area. Lots of good stuff happening. Lots and lots of good stuff. And taking the step back from doing streams for a bit, I think, was the key to that. Alright. So right in the middle, we're gonna tap this guy in. There we go. Those that don't know, it's good to put a little bit of the storage in between your production and the manufacturing, because that way you have a little bit of spillover and no one gets upset, basically. Alright, let's go ahead and get this connected to the Pipeworks. And I think it should be fine on power. Nope, not quite connected on power, that's fine. There we go. Beautiful. That sounds nice. It is very nice. I'm very happy for it. In fact, a few of the pieces are going to be at a conference later this week. That's going to be really fun. 3 pieces. 1, a minimal journey, which is up on my music YouTube. And then 1 new piece, a Western. I've never done a Western themed piece, but a Western themed piece called When the Dust Settles. It's basically just about a duel in the Old West. But yeah, the really cool thing about where my music's appearing, like tomorrow and Friday actually, is it's appearing in what's called a reading room at a conference. And what that is it's effectively a live demonstration demo for a bunch of music educators. So it's a place where people get their music and only a handful of pieces get selected. And I actually have a couple pieces that'll be there, 3 total. And I'm really, really stoked about it. Symphony is very vocal, by the way. Oh, is she being vocal? Well, tell Symphony that she is very fluffy and cute. Do you have eyes on the little one, or is he probably sleeping in his little bed? What kind of music? I'm a composer of what people would consider to be like contemporary classical music. I write for like orchestras and strings, and I've got a piece premiering at the end of February at a place that I work at a little bit. It's a minimalist piece. It's actually kind of cool. So the show at the end of February, I'm having my piece played. I've written it. Me and a couple friends of mine were going to be playing it in a group that we're trying to form. And it's got a bunch of little small fragments of music in it that we're going to play in a certain order. And it's kind of like a game. You play each one for as long as you want, move on to the next. And that is actually going to be remixed live based on what we do by a DJ. And the DJ is going to remix it, and it's going to be presented to the audience in a second iteration, remixed by the DJ. And then it's going to be used a third time as part of an improvisation with myself, and I think I'm getting paired with one of the dancers. But either way, it's going to be a really cool show. And then another piece premiering in February is just for string orchestra. Like violins, violas, cello, bass, that type of thing. Is it DMCA free from being blocked? It is currently DMCA free of being blocked, yes. There we go. It is currently free of being blocked, yeah. I do not, the only time that I ever get after some people for that there's a couple people that were doing, I'll just say, pseudo-profitable ventures in the past that I had to put a stop to it. Because basically they were profiting off of my music and literally didn't even give me credit. So yeah, that was bad. I had to put a stop to that. It was fun getting yelled at by them, claiming that I was doing things wrong, and it's like, nope, that's just, you shouldn't use my stuff and not credit me. It's that simple, folks.
your home.
Pop Pie raid. Well, thank you, Pop Pie Plays, for the raid. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. I normally have some alerts, but this is actually my first stream back in a long time. So welcome in, Pop Pie Plays. Welcome in, Deadbeard TV. Hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, this is my first stream back in like 4 months. 3 months? 4? I don't know, 4 months. I'm going to call it 4 months because that's what it sounds like in my brain. But yeah, I'm doing great. It's wonderful. It's a good time. And then for those wondering, because Pops, you were asking, channel link would be... Hang on, let me just grab a channel link. Wow, I actually am bad at this. I can't find my own music because I am terrible at remembering how to type things. There we go. This is the music channel. Right, yeah. Say well before Christmas. Yeah, it was well before Christmas. That's the one we would have. That's the link for the music YouTube, if you're interested in any of the pieces. All right, and we're having our first death wave. That's hype. So let's go ahead and get probably another cemetery over here. Thank you for running that for me, DC. Really means a lot. Safe mode on. Yeah, I know, right? Who's wrong, chat? Rip. But yeah, it was well before Christmas. Pops is very, very correct there. See, this is why Pops is good. Pops actually knows things. I don't know things. Yeah, there's DC just being the ever-helpful DC Shadow Demon that he is. Did you know that you can summon DC by drawing a pentagram on the ground and playing the tune, oh, what is it? Country Roads, Take Me Home? DC's gonna kill me in my sleep. Alright, let's go ahead and fix this because I wasn't happy with how that looked. So the way that we're actually going to fix that is we're going to grab this. So Pop Pie, how was your stream? What were you streaming? You were doing Legend of Heroes Trail in the Sky the Third. Nice. I actually haven't heard of that game. Can you tell me about that game? Is it good? Would I like it? Would you recommend it to a friend? Oh, that's much better. Decisions were made and they were good. I've been trying. You have? Nice. Or bringing that image of Luca back to my head. Yes! That's actually exactly why I did it, just because of Luca. I know how to summon DC. Guys are not taking my calls. Oh no, I'm sorry. Not taking your calls. It was good. Old JRPG from 2006. You just made it into the final dungeon. If you like JRPGs, I recommend the series. This game is probably the weakest. I don't mind JRPGs. They don't really scratch that itch for me. My buddy Lycos, though, in the community, he loves JRPGs. Because, like, for me, just JRPGs, it's like... I actually don't know what it is. I think it's just the general art style of most JRPGs that I don't fully agree with. Like, just something about it seems a little... I don't know. Might even just be the color palette. Because, like, the gameplay I love. And I like the character designs and all that, but it's something with the artistic palette that just doesn't strike me. I'd have the opposite effect. Very true. See, Luca's theory that one time was, if he sings it loud enough, you would go into that chat to shut him up. Would that be an accurate statement, DC? Alright. We still can't process our garbage, not for a while yet. So we're gonna need to come up with creative ways to reduce garbage even further, or just grow our city like crazy. And I say growing the city like crazy is the solution. So the way that we want to do that is we need a little bit more residential and probably a little bit more industrial. We'll grow the oil area a little bit. So let's go to oil, and we've got the oil tower. Yeah, small oil drilling rig. Get that going.
Hey there, folks.
And oh no, I forgot to put the unlimited resources on.
Oops. Mathematical wisdom. Now I realize a lot of
That's
my listeners don't know too much
sad.
about math, and I sympathize.
I completely forgot that I never turned that on.
Till I decided to wake
Well, that stinks.
up and pay attention.
I'm playing Minecraft recently. Minecraft's always good.
That's old news.
I actually just started up a new Minecraft world for the first time in a bonkers amount of time yesterday. It's mostly just because there's so much new content in my main world that I've had for over a decade. I've explored so much of it around my base and the spawn and all that, that I would have to travel for a really long time, and I don't want to abandon my base. But I also want to experience some of the new biomes, the new mountains, caves, so I was just like, you know what? It's time to start a new world. And I'm happy I did. It's going to be a new adventure. I got a great spawn, too. That's always good. This cast, yeah, I know, right? I still see the all caps lyrics typed out in chat. I still have the full chat logs from that, too. Like, even just reading those chat logs, I crack up so much. I'm so glad that I had the logs. That was, like, bots on Twitch are always a problem, but that was an instance where I was really happy that there was, like, a streamer bot, because without it, we wouldn't have had that golden Luca moment. Like, just absolute gold from Luca. All right, let's go ahead and zone this up. And hopefully people will want to move in over here. They probably won't, because they'll say that the mayor smells funny, but it's fine. I'll tell them that I showered last week, and they'll probably believe me. There we go. Come live in this city where the mayor promises to shower weekly. Love JRPGs for character development mostly. Yeah, the character development is always top notch, in my opinion, Pot Pie plays. It's always top notch because it's always highly customizable. You can always go down your own routes. And I love it so much. It's very much like Fable. Fable is really good with being able to develop your own character. I wish more games would adopt that philosophy, but alas, not all of them do. Okay, so now we need more industry, like even more industry. So what I'm thinking is a little bit of manufacturing. We need to create a little corner where we can stick some manufacturing. And honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards this area. I don't know, what do you guys think? Where should we stick some industry? In The Sims. Yeah, The Sims. Sims is good. I haven't played much for it. I've been wanting to try and do a nice house design in there with some of the new packs I've seen, because I picked up a pack of, I don't even know what DLCs. I got like 10 DLCs for like $10 or something. Yay, Humble Bundle. This is a while ago. And I've been wanting to try some of them to design a cool house. Sekiro's pretty good at character development. I have seen that a lot with Sekiro. I haven't seen it as much with Dark Souls, but I also haven't seen as much Dark Souls, so maybe the stuff I've seen hasn't had it. But yeah, Sekiro, I have absolutely seen a lot of that. Near the trash dump? That's a good idea. Yeah, let's do that. So Skylines up. Everything that I consider a must-use works. Does that include Anarchy or not? Because whenever I looked, Anarchy wasn't working yet. All right, let's go ahead and design a really janky little exit just that we can start using this area. And I think that's actually going to be a simple overpass. So let's go over here. We're going to raise up. Pull across. That wasn't quite enough, so we'll do this instead. Beautimous. Absolutely beautimous. Then we're going to pull you over. Down like that. Beautimous. And now we're going to go ahead and pull you down and around. Just like so. Oh, I love that. Anarchy does. All the fine road tools works. Our multi-tool works. No control 3 works. IMT works nice. So I just, yesterday when I looked, it wasn't ready yet. Like, again, full disclaimer, I didn't look today at the mods. It's only whenever I first fired it up yesterday that I looked. I cannot express how much of a last-second decision me streaming today was. I was just randomly like, you know what? I miss streaming enough. I'm going to stream it. I was right now. That's pretty much how today went. But yeah, that's good. I'll need to reinstall that nice and quick. So I can make less janky roads. Because less janky roads are always welcome. I hope. There we go. Okay, let's try it again. Utimus. Then again, I maintain you don't always need Fine Road Anarchy. I maintain all you need is move it. All you need is move it, move it. Alright. And let's do this one instead. Ooh. Are you really gonna do that to me? That would be so perfect. Alright. I'm gonna bend you that way. Then we're gonna do this one. And snap you back. Beautiful. Then we're gonna pull you in. Beautiful. Actually works nice. You should know what a good mod does well. No, I do. I absolutely do. Like, honestly, and I was really pleasantly surprised with the things that worked yesterday within the first 12 hours or so. So I tried it around 3 p.m. my time, which was about 12 hours after release. A shocking amount of things worked. And I'm not saying that insultingly. I'm just saying, like, we have an awesome modding. That's what I'm trying to say. We have an absolutely stellar one. And that's why I sent out, and I know a lot of people saw that, with my little guys, calm down. Our modders are awesome. Because so many people just start attacking them whenever a new DLC comes out. It's like, guys, they're actually really fast. You just gotta, you know, give them more than 5 minutes. And of course, I have seen at least one of the, oh, well, they need to not be so lazy and realize that a lot of people use their stuff. It's like, guys, come on. These modders all work for free. Like, it's a passion. Come on. If that's how you treat your modders, then you don't deserve your mods, in my opinion. Using Control Z and move it in Stand of Anarchy? Yep. They can respond by pulling the mods down. Honestly, I have often wondered what would happen if all the modders uniformly just decided, you know what? They're going to complain about this. Let's all just not update our mods for, like, the first week of a DLC. I have often wondered, like, would that help solve the problem? Because then people could see how, quote, bad it could be. Because, again, people don't realize how awesome our modders are. Because, again, most of them genuinely did not get access to the game until... And, dude, Londo, just saying, you can get awesome results with Move It and Control Z. You can get, like, really awesome results with just those two. Again, why whenever... Because I think Anarchy is one of those that did take a while with Sunset Harbor. There's a reason why I don't complain whenever it's not available for a short time, because, there's options. You just gotta get creative. Many people lack patience, and that's honestly a big part of it. It's because we have this instant gratification society right now, and it's very disturbing for things like that. Like, it's one thing to expect, oh, I have clicked this internet page, and it's been more than 5 seconds, because, I mean, let's accept it. At this point, the internet is pretty good, and when it's not, we all get angry. But a modder working for free for something completely optional for a game that you enjoy, like, come on. There we go. Works on spirals. Yes, it does. I have tried the new network multi-tool slopey slope. I have tried that, and it is very beautiful. I was one of the doubters. I absolutely was, but I was converted on it very quickly. All right. And I believe we're in good shape there now. Now let's do a little bit of lane mathematics. There we go. That should be fine. And that's not the right thing. The heck? Okay, I was about to say, that should be working. There we go. Okay. We're now in business over here. All right, now let's go ahead and grab this guy. All right, let's grab this guy again. A reason why you're not like, there we go. I was about to say, you should be popping up. Okay. Let's grab this guy. All right, this guy, beautiful. This guy, beautiful. And we'll worry about making it pretty later. For now, I just need it functional so I can grow my city. Really what it comes out to. All right, and then we'll deal with this mess later. Just later. Oh my goodness. This is such a hot mess over here. You should work on commercial and education next. I agree. Commercial and education all the way. Very good call. There we go. And again, this isn't going to be like a full-scale, like, super industry area. This is more just going to be a quick and dirty, let's get some jobs in here type thing. All right, that should help with things a little bit. Just a little bit. It's not going to be insanely good, but it's enough for now to kind of get the ball rolling.
Per new apparel. Italian leather.
So, let's come on down here. And let's go ahead and add a couple quick roads. So what do you want to see happen with education exactly? Because for me, I'd like to start getting a university involved. There we go. Much to Pop's displeasure. And we're going to get this university running pretty quick and simple, I think. Probably start off with a trade school. Or I could start with liberal arts.
Listening to on-air radio.
Throw a freight yard together so quickly. Yes.
Right here.
Oh, let's see a pilot school. Wait, can we do a pilot school? Okay. This should be enough for a bit of an industry area. Again, nothing sorted, just quick and dirty. All right. And we're going to do that guy. Beautiful. Then we're going to come on over here. Let's add a little bit of power connectivity. Let's get some water in here. And push that along here. There reason that you can't overlap campus and an airport. Fair enough. The first add at most a high school. No, I've already got some... So I've already got elementary schools. I actually need a 4th elementary school. And I need a 2nd high school. We're going to plop down this high school right here. Actually, you know, speaking of the creative arts, let's plop down the Institute of Creative Arts. I mean, why not? Let's go ahead and make a little area for it, too. So, here's what I'm thinking. A bit of a tree-lined road. Actually, let's fix this a little bit. Let's go graphics. Nope, gameplay. Let's see here. Not use day-night cycle right now. There we go. Just so we can actually see what we're working on. All right. So here's what I'm thinking. That's too far. We're going to pull... Let's do this. Let's pull you to here. And you down to here. And we'll deal with that power line later. And we're going to pull you like this. And then we're going to grab the Institute of Creative Arts right here. All right, eased up and stuff real quick. Oh, yeah, exactly. You got to ease them up. And we'll probably also add a library. Because a library does a lot of good. And I kind of want to make this into one larger campus. Campus, quote unquote, for the high schoolers. So we're actually going to bump this along. Something like this. And now I should be able to add a library. Beautiful. All right. Now we're going to grab these guys. And bump that back like so. Nice. All right, that looks good. And let's just pop that over. And we don't really need the power anymore. Or at least the power poles, so... Are we underground? I want to be underground. All right, that looks good. Did I hear that you can now change the trees on roads without network skins? Yes, you can, but it's a little bit more limited. It's a little bit more limited compared to the network skins, but it honestly does the job that 99% of the people that were using that for that purpose were gonna need it for anyways. Anyway, 2 Lyras on our side of town. Yeah, like I'm thinking one here, and I want to get another one, but I don't know exactly where yet. We need to wait and see where it's going to be needed. Because right now, I don't know exactly where all the residents are going to be. I do know that this is going to be a big hub of residential activity, which is why I wanted to add the first one here. But adding a second one right now, not quite, because I kind of just want to see where it's going to end up. Then we're going to add the next elementary school, which actually the community school. I think that could go really nicely right here. Great building. Actually, we're going to pop that over. All right. Got that. Beautiful. And we've got a little bit of money. And lower spec PC players. Yes, exactly. It absolutely helps out the console players and the lower spec PC players. That's something that a lot of people have been complaining about the cars. In particular, they're like, oh man, they're making us pay for some cars that are already on the workshop. It's like, first of all, low spec PC players integrated into the game equal better. Second of all, console players. Like, geez.
Coming to you live on air. This is Harry Live.
I put it alone in a more high density area, maybe. I don't have any high density areas yet, but we definitely will at some point in the relatively near future. All right, let's go ahead and get. I don't want to put an oil one over here. I feel like that would be a mistake. Also, we need more water again. All right, so let's pop. All right, let's do this. We're going to move you like this. Nope. All right, come on. Let's try it this way. All this and boom. And we're going to level you up to here. Nice. Okay, that's actually looking pretty darn cool. Yeah, I'm thinking an oil thing over there. Yeah, let's go for it because I am going to want to activate the unlimited industries at some point anyways. So let's go over here. And let's go ahead and say that the oil power plant is going to be right there. And plus, once this oil completely runs dry, we can just come right on over here. Like, it's right off the highway, so it won't be too hard to get resources in. At least I don't think it will be. All right, and then we need a little bit of a water extension right there. Also, no one is making anyone buy anything. Exactly. That's the other thing. Well, it's like, someone was saying, oh, well, I have to do this in order to get this. It's like, you actually don't. Like, obviously you want to, but want and need are two very different things. So, we can't quite do our campus yet, which I think would be cool, but clearly we're not there yet. But we can get started a little bit with airport land. So let's go ahead and let's get our first bit of the airport in. And the first bit is actually going to be, we're going to drag this road across, and then we're going to have kind of a drive down into the airport. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So let's grab this guy. Actually upgrade. There we go. I don't have most of the radio stations because I don't want them. Exactly. And speaking of which, what do people think of this radio station? This is the on-air radio. Now let's try the Calm one again. Calm the Mind radio. That's the other one. I'm not sure if I like either of them. Like, neither of them is really jumping at me like, yes, this is a great radio. I'm happy that I have them, I guess, because I'm a bit of a completionist, but I don't know. Nothing really feels incredible about it. Let's do that. Okay, that cool. That first one was okay. Okay, we can turn it back to the first one. Again, it's not bad, but it doesn't quite... Like, unlike things like, for instance, the Mars Radio, or like just the classic City Skylines, or the classical City Skylines one, it doesn't quite jump off the page to me. I don't know. I'm still giving it a good solid listen, though, because, I don't know, there's probably something good about it. Actually, one thing that I do like about this one, it feels a bit more like classic SimCity to me. I was kind of scratching that little lobe of mine. There we go. Kind of makes me miss my jazzing days. Mad to both. Which one is it? This one that we're listening to right now, and the one that we've been listening to for most of the time, is the on-air radio. It's got a lot of kind of like light funk and jazz, things like that. If you like kind of SimCity 4 style stuff, then this is for you. Absolutely. All right. Now, let's build an airport terminal. Let's get it started. So, what style do we want to go with? We can go classic style. We can go modern style. We can go ultra modern style. We're going to go classic because it's cheap. Classic because it's cheap. We're going to go 2-story because easier. All right. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to plop that in as centralized as we can. And its title. Yeah, it's called On-Air Radio. Sorry that I missed that. I like this, but on-air is better in my opinion. Synthetic Dawn is pretty good. All right. So by placing the terminal, you get level 1 airport and you can start actually building it out. So let's go ahead and get started. We can do Concourse, which you can add on to the side here to be able to add more gates, things like that. You can put a tower in, which is obviously, you know, useful. Well, the one thing I will say is it's kind of weird that you have to have it connected to the Concourse, because I definitely see more separated terminals, but eh. All right, so let's just keep it simple. Let's go something like this, maybe. Actually, let's go this way. Let's go this way. There we go. That should be fine. Never heard of it, sorry. That's just the elephant in the room. What do you think of Cities VR, Chasm in chat? Okay, so Cities VR, I haven't had a chance to try. Now, on one hand, I kind of think, why? Why? Why do we need this? But then on the other hand, I'm like, that could be actually kind of cool to walk around your city. But, I don't know. So, you might say I'm very split on it. And by might say, I mean you have to say it, because that's just factually what it is. Alright. We're going to pull power line. And we can grab power from down here, it looks like. Beautiful. Can anyway. Take over citizen. Well, yeah, but you get the idea. Led to single tile, complete a vanilla base game. No DLCs. They at least have, like, increased, like, density or something? Because otherwise you wouldn't be able to do anything. There's one tile you can't really get that high in the unlockables. And I do understand the one tile limit. I think that's actually a very wise limitation. Would have been very bad otherwise. All right, and for those that haven't noticed, yes, that is a concourse, and that is 2 one-way roads that you actually get to use. So let's go ahead and utilize those. So for this first one, we're going to reach up about like so. I'm gonna bring it in for a tight curve. We're gonna do another one that's gonna be a little less tight, but still good. And Bernie Bear with the sub! Welcome back in new Twitch. Who dis? Bernie Bear, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the resub, and welcome back into the Jank Police. That's right, Kaz is back. Kaz has figured out his life priorities, and I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to see you again, Bernie. We've been obviously sharing memes, but it's great to see you in a stream again. Absolutely great. Can we get some love in chat for Bernie Bear, newest returning member of the Jank Police, the Deputy Mayor Bear, the one and only Bernie Bear 86. He's Bernie and he's Bear. Palpatine, let's see how Kaz handles the airports. Very poorly, Palps. How are you doing? Hope you're doing very well, Palps. There we go. Hey, Gareth. Hey, Palps. That's right. Hello. Low pipe. That's right. DC just getting all over it. DC's like, I got this. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, DC. Means a lot. See, man, like, I didn't even warn DC that I was coming back, and he's just firing this stuff out just like crazy. There we go. He's trying to earn that, that sweet, sweet moderator paycheck. There we go. Oh my goodness, so there's a stream I was watching. I was watching someone play through a little bit of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild with some friends. And I saw this moderator, like, kind of overhauling it and doing, like, really, really awesome stuff. And then there were a couple people in chat that were just like, dude, don't you have a life? Just the streamer tore them apart over that. Just like, what do you mean they don't have a life? Like, they're being so nice. Da, da, da. You know, they're basically like, you know, boo you for like using my moderators and not having lives. And it was just like, man, talk about going to bat for your moderators. Like, damn. I think that viewer left. Because I think he realized that his comment was not welcome.
We all want to be sure.
But yeah, that was very, very funny. Oh my
That's
goodness.
Where final insurance comes in. We
There we
provide
go. By the way,
peace of
Kaz,
mind for
when
when
Mix and
you
I get
rest
the
in
Games
peace.
and Snap
For a
Lambo.
small
Oh, you get
monthly
the
sum,
Games
you
and
can
Snap
spend your
Lambo
final years
exactly
knowing
one
that
calendar
Final
year
Insurance
after
has
you started.
everything taken care of.
There we go.
Final Insurance, the last insurance you'll ever need.
Who's Gareth? Yeah, I know, right? Who Gareth? Let me make sure I didn't miss anything else.
This is your host, Harry Lime.
I don't think I missed anything else. Good.
Live on air
I'm all
on
caught up.
on-air radio.
Now, that's my real
Don't
name, and
change
it's
the
now
channel.
much more real due to paperwork. Oh, paperwork. All right. So I think this is a good start to an airport. Certainly not a bad start. At least I don't think it's a bad start. All right, so what we need to do is, I would say we're gonna do something like this. So we're going to pull to right about here. Then we're going to de-snapify. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. New plan. We're going to grab this guy. Nope. Okay, fine. We'll do this. Ha! Nope, that didn't work either. I'll do that. All right, we figured it out, folks. Just time to jank around a bit. All right, and then we're going to grab this guy, that guy. Then we're going to pull you over like so. This guy, that guy. All right. Now let's see if we can figure this out for real. The airport is 3.6 Rontgen. Woohoo! So we haven't destroyed everything yet, pals. That's all I heard. Right, let's go ahead and unpause so that we can make more money. Because, by the way, airports are expensive. I like how everyone used to complain about the industry areas being expensive to set up. But now everyone's like, oh dear goodness, the airports. Like, to be fair, the airports are, they are not cheap. They are definitely not cheap to get started with. Like, holy heck-a-moly. Okay, who's possibly visiting this airport right now? There's, like, literally nothing here. Oh my goodness, there's, like, literally nothing here, and then there's just these guys driving in circles. They're like, well, it's a Kaz airport, so we know we're gonna be needed. Why? Because reasons. They're like, why? I used to be here when it was named a different town. I know that every time this guy becomes mayor, bad things happen. Alright, there we go. The Senate always approves. That's true. The Senate always approves the roundy of Bowdy. Go. How's the Senate otherwise? How is New Zealand? There we go. For that matter, how's that entire area of the world? You guys still exist? There we go. Oh, there's money of which we speak. I know, right? There we go. So, Kaz, what's been happening with you in Kaz life? We need a life update. So, life update is I've got my life back on track, the direction that needs to go now. My hiatus, initially advertised to be briefer, ended up being much longer. I ended up, so in the last few months, I have gone from having nothing really going musically to, in the next month, I have 2 premieres of works that I've written, locally. I've got a couple groups farm-wide, several groups actually, playing my music that have purchased it and are off to play it. My music is appearing this week, tomorrow and Friday, at a music educators conference in what's called a reading room, which is effectively a live demo shopping area for music directors to kind of shop for what music they want. So that's a really good opportunity, like really, really good. So not many people get chosen for that. I'm very, very fortunate. Let's see here, what else? My music is appearing at a couple of highly competitive conferences. National conferences, so that's very good for me. My academic text is in the final stage of peer review right now. And if it passes this stage of peer review, I will have a book contract for publishing with the single largest academic book publisher in the world. Okay, not the single. One of the largest, I'll say that. I'm not going to say the name, but one of the largest. Like one that if you have ever taken any academic anything, you would recognize the name. Kazwife is just working in schools, true. But me and Kazwife have been healthy, and the only bad health thing to happen in the past few months is 3 weeks ago, I gave myself a concussion. Yep. Kaz Jim gave himself a concussion because Kaz Jim's an idiot, and during a photo shoot for the piece that's premiering at the end of this month, that was supposed to premiere like last week, but you know, COVID happened, so we had to bump it back because we're having a big spike right now. But either way, so I was in a photo op for it, and we were finishing up, and then I stood up way too fast, and there was this lovely exposed metal beam above my head, and I knew it was there. I dodged it on the way down, but whenever I stood up, I'm not a slow mover. So I stand up really fast and literally hit my head hard enough that I didn't remember I hit my head, and I had trouble remembering even basic things for a couple days. And I had a very bad headache. But after about a week, I was completely fine, so it was a mild concussion. But yeah, I did give myself a concussion. That was fun. Hope no one else gave themselves a concussion, because that wasn't fun. That was 1,000,000% not fun. There we go. There's some sway on them power ones. Yeah, there's a little bit of sway there. I'm nuts. SCT. I got food poisoning last week. That's about it. True. Or watching is a thing. True. You guys using UK signs? Does Canada not have roundabouts? Nope. NZ still has a problem. Still above sea level cast. Well done, Pops. Well played. Yeah, New Zealand's problem is they're still above sea level. You know, I thought we had solved that by now. Palpatine's outside building a seawall. He'll never take it. Oh, Palps. There we go. Oh, I was actually watching a little video about the fact that one of the largest cities on Earth, Jakarta, is actually going to be 100% below sea level. I mean, they're obviously defending it, but it's going to be actually below sea level 100% in the next 20 years or so. That's actually nuts. Like they've actually got like a cool plan to fight it, but like I just learned that, and that's like really, really cool to me. I like urban planning and engineering and stuff because I'm a nerd. All right, so now we need runway. So I'm thinking runway right here. Like that's a pretty good sized runway, methinks. Now let's go ahead and get a taxiway. Does anyone remember the really janky, what was it? It was like the custom airports mod. I don't even remember what it was. Does anyone remember what that mod was? It was like fully customized airports. And like you could do this stuff, but as a mod. You could practice a bit longer too. Also, unfortunately, we're super overscarred for Saturday, so you get to sleep longer. Rip. Or watch. Yeah, watching is good. Oh, only the prison one. Yeah, there is a mod. Oh, will somebody remember that? Like, it's really bugging me that I can't remember that now. There we go. Are you gonna have prison DLC next? We already kind of got, like, that spotlighted mod from Bad Peanut. Like, I would love that, but I'd rather have my cemeteries one first. Like, I genuinely think the cemeteries one would be really hype. And I'm not biased because I think it's a cool idea. I'm biased because it's a cool idea. There we go. Oh, airport architect. Yay, achievable. Everyone, I got an achievable. Are you proud of me? Is everyone proud of me? I got an achievable. I want an award. I want an award. Where's my award? All right. Let's do all that. That? You know what? Sure. We'll do it that way. All right. And then we're gonna do a little bit of a curvy curve here. Whee! A little bit more curvy curve. All right, and let's actually just go straight and then in. All right, this is technically now a functioning airport. It's not like super fancy, but it is an airport. Airport bus station, yes! We can make them take buses. Buses are cool. I am such a geek. Oh my gosh. I'm saying like, look guys, buses. Who said taxi about? You said it. Did you see that idea? No, I haven't seen anything. Taxi abouts would be useful though. Tax about. Yeah, but oh man, that'd just be a tax about because you pay for the taxi with taxpayer money. So it'd literally just be a tax about. I win. I just won stream with that. I don't know why, but I did.
Economy. The age-old Italian tradition.
All right, let's grab.
And drinking the bitter bean
I guess we can do a
At Burn Bean
concourse.
Coffee, our environment is perfect for all of your work needs. There's no better place to be distracted than the Burn Bean Coffee Shop and Cafe. Our
I
coffee
guess we
technicians are
could
trained
do
to make
this
a
guy.
variety of coffees and sugary coffee
Well, this
themed
guy.
drinks just as you like it, all while generally making more noise than anyone could reasonably ignore. So drink 'em and
Okay,
let the
I think if I
productivity
do this, maybe?
Sippy sip coffee fans.
Or mayhaps?
Burn Bean Coffee. Get it while it's hot.
All right, let's
Due to recent court interventions, we are required to
stick
run
that.
coffee.
Let's do that guy. There we go. Plus, they're not cool. Trains are, though. Trains are awesome, but I don't have access to trains yet. Hi, pals. I've been meaning to pop into your streams, but for months now, your streams won't load for me. I get the live notification and get you on the live channels, but when I click your channel, I get an error message. Wow. DC and I troubleshooted those. Should be fixed as DC can see me. I'm still only watching 360p or lower me. Yeah, that's stink. I blame New Zealand. I genuinely blame New Zealand. Like, not even the internet of New Zealand, just all of New Zealand. Alright. Do we agree that that's fair? Alright, so... I still feel like that's really separated. I don't want it to be that. I have an idea. We're gonna try something, folks. Alright, we're gonna try this guy. Alright, let's do that. This. Snap you back. Okay. So if we do that. Is Polyphony asleep? Polyphony is asleep. Polyphony is actually in the process of being fully moved to a different server. So she is currently not functioning. If I were smart and knew I was streaming ahead of time tonight, I would have made sure that was done. But I was not smart. There's that. But yeah, that is what's happening with her right now. There we go. So feel free to take your pot shots at Polyphony while you can. This is some form of codec that we don't help. Maybe. Blame us on vacation, it's true. I blame America. New Zealand is smart. Rip. Us also outside and wrecked bots and commands. Oh, did they? What was the update, if you don't mind me asking? Because when I say I've been vacationing from streaming, I mean I've been vacationing from streaming. Like, really hardcore. Okay. Now let's grab this guy. Oh! Oh, I got it to work. Should it have worked? Probably not. I got it to work. That means that we're going to pull you up a little bit more. There we go. That looks good. All right. I like that. Now we've got space for more aircraft, too. And we definitely need connectivity to the rest of the city. So, let's fly on over here and check it out. We can now do some very basic trains because we can do metro. So let's do a very simple metro over here. And let's delete this guy first. Come on. Well, me in the UK and Bernie in Germany. Good night, Londo. Good night, Londo. I missed the Streamlabs debacle. Yes, I missed it, but I was aware of it. There we go. Let me check the settings again. Will do. There we go. So, Palps, you are back streaming, right? I know that you were off for a while, too. All the cool kids were taking breaks, just saying. But I'm also biased, so... Right, well, poo, that's not working. I have an idea. We're gonna do it this way. We're going to... Boom. Then we're going to... Shabam. And then we're going to grab this. That. Boom. Take this guy. Yep, that'll work. And we'll pretty it up in a bit. For now, I'm mostly just worried about making sure that things line up. And we need more sewage treatment, because why not? All right, we're going to treat this sewage inland because we've got a lot of poopy water flowing, and we don't need as much poopy water. So let's stack this in right here. I think that'll be just fine. And let's do... Can we do that? Nope. Here, we'll do this. Nope. Almost. Oh. There we go. Got it. Yes, I ain't casual with DC and Bernie. Can't see me, but everyone else can. Rip. I can see you, but not in 480p or higher. Yeah, it's probably a... Have you seen if people from the States are able to, Palps? If not, then I could give it a quick test. And not right now, obviously, but you know what I mean. Hear what I think, not what I say, because what I say is often idiotic. Don't quote me on that. Alright, so let's grab this guy. We're gonna pull this on down. And let's snap that. Alright. And we're gonna try and get this station in right down here. I think that would be a perfect place. Ooh, it's not quite perfect enough. We can get this to work. Okay. So we're going to do this guy? No, this guy. Ooh, we're gonna have to move that a bit too. All right. Move it to the rescue. Move it to the rescue. Bit. Move it. Might be able to snap that back, but for now, that'll do. And let's grab this guy. Give me... Oh, OES, but yeah, cash on test would work. There we go. Just let me know when, and I'll test it at some point. There we go. Always happy to try and test things. There we go. Yeah, as for schedules, so... One thing that I am going to say is... I'm going to get a schedule. I don't know what it is yet. But for now, I'm basically going to stream... I'm going to try and stream in roughly this time frame, because this is a time frame that is consistently open for me. Because the problem is, like, you know, you have concerts and rehearsals, things like that. So my daytime streams just will not work regularly enough for me to be able to commit to that. So unfortunately, the Kaz daytime streams, I don't know are going to return. So that's kind of the one bit of bad news. However, if things change and I have a job, things like that, and I can justify it, maybe we can see that be different. But for now, the day streams are going to be, I think, completely toast. I'm sorry for anyone that is mainly only able to make it during the day or any of that. I really am, but I've just got to do it for me. Got to make sure that I can do what's best, so to speak. Okay. All right, let's pull that over just a smidge. All right, I like that. Now, let's go ahead and grab this guy, and one more. Stop telling me I have a new building. I know I have a new building, darn you. All right, so... Okay, beautiful. All right, let's do that. Okay. That's going to be a little bit of a swervy curve, but I think that'll be fine for the most part. And we're going to grab this, same story. All right, so that's a little bit of a wiggle, but I think we can make do with that. We're going to make this a little bit more of a smooth slope down to here. Also excellent. That's fine, as is Canada. Weird. I'm trying to think, like, in the global network, how does New Zealand connect? I don't even remember. I think New Zealand connects... I know they don't connect across the Pacific. I just don't remember if they actually have landlines that go up to South Asia, or if they actually have to go satellite route. I just don't remember. I used to have all that stuff memorized. Because, you know, all the cool kids memorize that kind of stuff for fun. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a Biofuel Bus Depot. And we're just going to stack that in right there. Then we're going to grab our bus stop tools somewhere around here. There we go. And let's actually get a master station in here. All right, so oh, wow, that's way too big. We don't want that. We could go intercity. It's a good basic way to start getting people into your city. And I think I do want to do that. I think that'd be a very nice thing to do. Now, what we need is we're going to go ahead and grab a few people from some stops, and we're just going to dump them off here. There's one. And we're going to pick up people from within this area. So let's pick people up right here. And we'll also pick up people from over here. I think that makes sense. And bring them on in. Then we're going to start one. We'll have another one over here. I don't know quite how that's going to look yet. Let's try this guy. And then let's go over to here. And ooh, that's going to be just about perfect. Check this out. Boom. Oh, I love these elevated stations. And the fact that they're vanilla, just magnificent. Chef's kiss. Zone has to beam off the Twitch Sydney server, which janks every other day. Right. As I can't get above 360p watching the Aussies. Yeah, it's... I know one of my most regular streamers that I have watched ever since I started watching Twitch is Wild. He's mainly a Minecraft streamer. But I know that there are some days in the past, it hasn't been as much recently, but there were some days where he was literally like, stream is canceled on account of our servers are just having heart attacks. It was just like a thing that was like, okay, well, I guess no stream today. It always stank too. Like there was no predicting it. So I do understand your pain there, Pops. I absolutely understand. I don't know what that red is, but I'll figure it out. Okay, so we've now got this, and then we've got this guy that's going to be the center of attention over here. So we're going to grab this guy. Gonna stop right there, there, and then here on the way back, finally here. And we'll update that to be a proper one of the new trains. But for now, let's go ahead, go back to buses, go to stops, and then we're going to get these guys in here. So you are going to pick up people from over here. There we go. Beautiful. And dump you back off. Then we're going to grab people from down here. This is a good candidate for a streetcar line. Like, really, really good. In fact, I might go that route, but for now, we're just going to go with the basic buses. Nothing wrong with basic buses. Hashtag basic buses. All right. Then dump you off there. Loop you back that way. Then we're going to come on down here. Grab 1, 2. Nope, that's not what I wanted. We're gonna 1, 2. Then we need to grab 3, 4. Close loop. All right. So now we've got all those buses traveling around, and hopefully this does the job, and I really think it will. The thing I can think is we're going to bump that down just to kind of ease up traffic a little bit. All right. That's looking good. I'm pretty happy with this. All right, let's go to line details. And let's see what we can do about customizing the buses. So we've got the articulated airport bus, double-decker airport bus, bendy bus, bendy bus, super bendy bus. I love that. Let's do the base game bendy bus so we can just see that in action. And move the ones not allowed on each line. Beautiful. All right, look at that. We've got the bendy buses in, folks. And things like this is just beautiful to see. Like, absolutely beautiful. We'll update colors and all that stuff, make it a little bit more agreeable. Oh, that's just excellent, though. Very, very excellent. Get a quick drink here. Alright, so now that we've got the bendy buses in, we've got a metro line, which is right there. I need to change this out, because I want to make that a better one. So, we can get the subway train, we can get high-capacity metro. Probably high-capacity metro? Yeah, let's do that one. My apologies, it's a wild caption. What's up, Sounder fan? How are you doing? Guys, I just read some news you'll be excited about. Oh, really? What's the news? What's the news? I'm good. Glad to hear you're doing well. Very glad to hear you're doing well. All right, so we've got those. Now let's go ahead and mess with the bus lines a little bit. So we're going to change these colors a little bit just to make them a little bit less basic blue. Right, and then we'll make this like the orange line. There we go. Right now, they're going to lose money, but it's about feeding into the airport. So I'm not terribly worried about it at this time. OC is going to host a LEGO convention. They are? When? When are they going to host it? And when can I get involved? Right now? Can I get involved right now? That sounds really fun. Why am I not there yet? Like, seriously, we need to be there. 45 minutes ago, we need to be there. Guy's wife, why aren't we there yet? LEGO convention. When? Why don't I know the information yet? March 12th, 13th. Ooh. That's a good convention, too. Like, that's like one of the better ones. Nice. That's like really good. Well, I'm going to be excited to go to that. Are you all jealous of me? I get to go to that. Maybe. How much is it going to be? Go. All right. I'm going to do this. We're going to see if they'll use this. I don't know if, mechanically speaking, they'll want to use this, but I can dream. I can absolutely dream.
Carb up with yakisoba, the noodle masters. No matter what stage of life you're in, we have the perfect noodles for you. From birthday noodles to wedding noodles, all the way to those most final of noodles.
Oh, I love that so much. The most final of noodles. That's pretty cheap. Yeah, that's easy. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, Cow's wife. We're going. It's going to be great. Wait, March 12 to 13. Do I have a concert? No, I don't have a concert. Yeah, we can probably go.
We get loads of fan mail.
There we go. I will be working. Well, I can go, and then you can come pick me up when you're done.
To be fair and balanced here, so once in a while I'll
there we go.
Take a letter.
What's up, Wizards? How are you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. In fact, I'm going to trust that you're doing well. That's how much confidence I have in you. All the confidence.
The only reason people listen to your show.
Well, it doesn't look like they want to use my brilliant little walkway. I'm not horribly shocked, but yeah, I was hopeful. I was really, really hopeful. Doing okay? How you been? I've been doing great. I've got my life going the right direction again. I've got my music stuff really taking off right now, like really, really taking off in some good ways. I've got a lot of good stuff happening on the publication front. I mean, I'm healthy, aside from a concussion I gave myself a few weeks ago. Even with that, though, we're good. Definitely very good. And I'm back streaming. I don't know what the schedule's going to be, but I'm back. That's all I know. I wish I knew more, but I don't. So how have you been? Hope you've been doing well. There we go. And if those don't know, we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of some switcheroonies to get things rolling the right direction. There we go. Then we're going to open up Traffic Manager. And we're going to give these guys a little bit of direction in their lives. Then dedicated right. Then those guys are all fine. Yeah, those guys are all fine. Okay. Sweet. That's going to help disseminate the traffic a little bit more. We do need to start thinking about getting more people in the city without the use of cars, but that'll come later. Goodness, there's a lot of people waiting there. Like, there's a lot of people waiting there. That's good news, though. That means they want to use the airport. So, what are we going to do about this? I can see a tram line here. Like, this is beautifully set for a tram line. I'd like to say it's on purpose, but it's not. And Bogus Bite, how are you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Ends at 4, so you picked me up. Got it. There's more of your things, so I'll let you have fun. Fair enough. I'll have to do at least one day of that. That, like, sounds really fun. Maybe I can stream it. Just sit there, stream myself being like, look, Legos. To be fair, that sounds like a blast to me. Like an absolute blast. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we've got all that lined up. We've got this train running, which is doing, I think, very well. Let's check and see what the numbers look like. Yep, it's profitable. Definitely profitable. And we've got people waiting at every stop right now. Passengers waiting. Yeah, they're starting to get a little angry. Yeah, a few of them are having to wait a while. But none of them are leaving. Nope, a few of them are leaving. So we might need to do something about that. I see you actually. That's right, Bogus. I'm back. I'm back. I don't know what my schedule's going to be, but what I can say is the daytime for me streams are probably not going to happen anymore. It's going to be more of an at-night thing for me again. Just because that's a better way to kind of keep me on track with doing my music stuff and publishing and all that stuff. I was interested in just looking at what other people have done. That's not all of it. That's like only a small portion of it, Caswife. You wouldn't know. You just wouldn't know. Okay. So let's see if we can build up the city more. So we can start doing some high density, which is good. Really, really good. It means that we can start thinking about our main downtown area. But more importantly, it also means that we can add our first little high density area over here, which is exactly what we're going to do right now. So, first off, we're going to grab this guy, and we're going to pull this off from about here. Pull you to right about there. And this is going to curve behind the school. Let's do that. Let's do a little bit of a curve. There we go. And we're going to swerve that on up and over just like so. Beautiful. Now, what we need to do is get this lined up to be a little bit more in order. So we're actually going to remove a few segments of that. Then we're going to take advantage of this existing on-ramp. And we're going to grab you. I'm going to pull you to right about here. And let's actually get a little bit more slopage happening there. Nope, 90 degrees, please. Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right. Now let's do that one. Beautiful. There we go. So, Bogus, how have you been? Hope you've been doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's having a beautiful and splendid and perfect day. I know I am. Had a great day. Got to hang out with the cats. Got to hang out with the wife because she's home on Mondays and Wednesdays. Always a good time. All right, so we're going to add a row of apartments over here, or at least high density. That will very likely be apartments. There we go. But I don't have Rico. I don't have any custom placeables like that right now. Now, do I want that stuff? Maybe. But right now, not horribly concerned. I actually think, hang on. We can make this so much better. Because check this out. You can just draw that across, just like that. Look at that. That's going to look like it's planned. I love it. So, let's see if we can do that over here too. Might be able to get another cheeky row of apartments. Oh, and it looks like we can. Beautiful. All right, this guy and this guy. Nope. And all right, that looks great. All right, that looks really, really good because now we can get this row of apartments in. I mean, it's not going to be great apartments being right off the highway like this, but you know what? We got to have some apartments in here. And this just seems like a perfect spot for it. The airport DLC things are endless with mods. Oh, yeah. Definitely endless with mods. All right, we're getting started with our airport over here. It's nothing fancy yet, but we're getting there. Let's make it more attractive. We've already well surpassed the passenger count. So, let's go into the airports. Let's go to the aesthetics. There we go. Okay. So, a small hangar, which not really certain that's going to do us anything great, but we can add it anyway. There we go.
This is your host, Harry
Add
Live,
those two
coming
right
at you
there.
live on air on air
And
radio.
now,
Don't
we can
change the
add
channel.
some parked planes. Place for inside an airport area or snapped next to taxiway. Not sure what I want to do with that, but we can definitely get some of the airport hotels. Now, this thing is pretty cool. I like that we can actually plop these hotels in. This is something that I've definitely done in the past with, again, that customized airport mod. I don't remember what it was for the life of me. Someone's got to help me out. Does anyone currently in chat remember? There was a mod, or maybe it was a couple mods and some assets, something like that. But there was a mod where you could build your own airports. And I've played with it a lot, and I just don't remember what it was. Or what they were. There we go. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe it didn't actually exist. It's all been a figment of my imagination this whole time. Oh gosh, wouldn't that be a thing? Alright. So, we've got that in. And what's our attractiveness at now? Oh wow, we really skyrocketed there. So honestly, we add a parked plane or two, we'll be in good shape. Or if we get those hooked up. Did it count them without them being watered? I don't think it did. No, it did not. That's fine. Let's go back to it. And yeah, attractiveness 40. So it did count it without being plugged into water. That's kind of useful to know, actually. Don't really know what I can do with that information, but we're gonna pretend like I know. Alright. Let's do this. Then yay! Oh, my citizens want a prison. Speaking of prisons. Sorry, I can't recall. It's been a hot minute since I've even watched Cities. So it's my fault, Bernie? I see how it is. And also on that talk, I don't know what I'll be streaming. Right now, I'm probably going to be streaming some Cities because I'm excited about the new DLC. Because Cities has always been, you know, hype game for me. So classic large terminal, classic concourse hub. This is where you can really get some stuff. Luxury airport hotel, large hangar, medium parked planes, airline lounge, ultra modern large terminal, medium aircraft stand. There's a lot of stuff there. A lot of stuff. Okay. So we're gonna try to get this stuff added in a logical fashion. I don't know what the logical fashion is going to be, but we're going to find out. So that could be an airline lounge very easily. Let's do that. We could pop another one right there. Beautiful. Now, those are expensive. Dear goodness. But how's the airport looking on numbers? Okay, attractiveness score. 320 out of 1,000. That's so bad. That's so bad. I didn't catch good. Dude, Otherworld, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well, Otherworld. I'm back now. I had a hiatus to get my life in order, but my life is in order. I'm back. It feels good to be back. I won't be doing my daytime streams anymore. That's kind of the big thing. But hey, I'm back. That's what matters, right? So you guys can make fun of me all you want now. I know you guys have been holding in some jokes on me. Get them all out. Get them all out. I can take it, I think. Okay, so elevated airport metro station. Yeah, that's right. You can do the integrated station, which granted I just didn't have until now. But that is good to know. Very, very good to know. Now, we will probably have a split concourse happening. Don't know exactly what's going to look like, but I've got ideas. I've certainly got ideas. And part of the idea is we're going to extend the area a little. So let's grab this. And I don't want to completely nuke that mountain, but we're going to nuke the mountain. At least a chunk of it. All right, that should look good. All right. And now I'm thinking about it. I don't think we can have a split concourse. Because, like, you got to connect it all to the same thing, I think. We'll find out. I'll go to Whips Out Kaz joke book. I'm doing well. Awesome to see you. Yeah, it's great to see you. I've been seeing some people pop in. It's great to be back. Really, really great to be back. And I'm just happy to be streaming again. I really have missed streaming these past several months. But it's just time to get back to it. I missed it. Everything's, well, okay. I still don't have a job, but a lot of other things are figured out. So that's what matters. Progress. Speaking of progress, we need to make some. So I honestly think we could get a concourse going out that way. Like a little bit. We could also just like, I mean, I'm probably going to hate this airport when it's done. Like, just being honest. This is just kind of like my first little janky, let's make some airport stuff happen airport. But hey, at least I admit it. Yeah, these medium ones, they're so much bigger. Look at them. They're monstrous. They're absolutely monstrous. Already occupied. Your face is already occupied. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to pause. We're going to tear up this tarmac. But before we do that, we're going to take out a loan. Make sure we can actually, do it. Can we take the big loan yet? Nope. Okay. You're doing a couple of short-term things when you first streamed, but no longer doing them? When you last streamed? Oh, yeah. So the short-term thing of, like, working with the high school, that's over. And that's been over for a while. So what I've been doing is I've been working on some performances. I've been lining things up. I've been making sure things are kind of squared away. And just a quick little summary of a bunch of things that are happening. I've got 2 premieres of mine happening this month. One is a collaborative piece at an art center with, I'm going to be presenting a piece of mine with some friends that I wrote. And it's actually going to be live. So we're going to perform it about 6 minutes. And it's going to be performed again as a remix. So, like, it's going to be live remixed by a DJ that I'm working with. And they're going to remix it. And then it's going to be done a third time. And in the same event where it's actually going to be kind of a live impromptu thing with me and one of the dancers. So it's going to be pretty cool. And the orchestra piece is being premiered by the local chamber symphony. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to be a guest clinician. So I get to travel and work with a group on my music. That's a really fun thing. Then I also have been working on, let's see here, my book is really close right now. It is in the final stage of peer review. And if it gets approved by the final peer reviewer, like 2 of 3 have passed it. If the third one passes it, then I get a contract with one of the biggest, most recognizable names in academic publishing. I won't say exactly who right now, but just know that it will do amazing things for my career if the book gets published through them. Like, my career will be very safe for a very long time. I'll be able to get a job nice and quick. Biography, yep. Oh yeah, and then my music's at a couple of national conferences over the next couple months. It's in the reading room, which is a pretty competitive and cool thing, at a different conference over the next couple days up in Missouri. So yeah, there's a lot going on, and I'm really, really happy about it. Taking the time to work on that is one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. Like, full stop. Like, it's just been amazing. I'm glad I made the decision. Obviously, not streaming I was kind of sad that I wasn't streaming, but I knew that I was putting in the work so I could reap the rewards. And I'm starting to reap some of those rewards now. I'm very happy for it. Like, everyone around me has said how much happier I feel right now. Like, just my presence is happier. Well, basically, EA, but for books, does that. Kind of. Except this isn't. It's actually one of the companies that's quite good. Oh, I wish I could say who it is. Like, I guess I can technically say who it is, but, like, I don't want to jinx it. Yeah, I could say who it is. I just don't want to jinx it. Because let's be honest, I'm Kaz. It'll jinx it.
Up in the mornings with Jimmy and the
I just need, like, everyone's utmost, like, thoughts and prayers with it to make sure it happens. How are you doing, 90210?
This is
Hope you're
Jimmy
doing well.
Fry's coming to you from Studio 2. Whoa!
That's so cool.
Looks
Gas
like
takes some time
someone's
sometimes.
horsing
But
around.
sounds like you're doing amazing strides. That's just awesome.
Okay,
Yeah, it's what I needed,
easy,
honestly.
easy, boy.
Taking the break from streaming was exactly what I needed. It's quite literally exactly what the doctor ordered.
Jimmy
Yay, doctor joke.
Stable entertainment only on Cities Radio.
I can make those, it's fine. But, Gasm, I did take a stream break last year. Got a new gaming rig. Got back onto streaming, but seems the bugs have not disappeared. I blame New Zealand.
You're listening to On Air
Because you
Radio,
are a competent human.
jazz with a fresh beat.
But New Zealand
Leave it
just
right
doesn't
here.
like the internet. I'm doing well. Glad you're doing well, 90210. What's been going on with you? And also, just in general, what do people think about the airports? Do we like them? Are the airports a good thing? Are we fans? All right, we're going to make a trade school. Oh, wait, we need to make the campus area first. Doi. So I'm thinking for trade school, we could fit it in like right here. But also keep in mind we're going to be expanding across the bay here pretty soon once we get some really solid income. All right. Where do we want a trade school? Honestly, what about like right here? Like on a hill overlooking the town? Or honestly right here. Like this kind of feels like a good trade school space. Or even, wait. What if we just, like, inserted it into the town? Also work. Oh, decisions. Oh, I just had the coolest idea. Yup. This is gonna be it. No, that's not what I wanted. No. That's fine. Mistakes happen. All right, so we're gonna do that. And this is gonna be our trade school area. It's gonna be a challenge, but I think we can make it happen. Random Video Hub, I enjoy the DLC. The $15 price tag does seem a little steep for what you get. Other than that, it's very good. Actually, I think 15 bucks is fine. I don't know that's how much it was, but I think 15 bucks sounds reasonable. I actually thought it was like 20 or 25. I'd buy it for $15. There you go. I don't know yet. I haven't been able to load the game yet. Kind of want to delete my assets. Oh, yeah, that's fair. You don't want to do that yet. There's some gameplay of this, and it looks great. Got it bought and downloaded myself. Haven't played it yet. Fair enough, Otherworld. Ernie Y the long face. And there's the horse jokes on Stage Radio. I actually missed those. I know, right? You gotta have all the horse jokes. I'm telling you. Horse Economy 3, stable markets. Sorry. Horse Economy 3, stable markets. I would play that game. I would genuinely play that game. Oh yeah, something else I did recently. So, I recently finally did my Bavaria run in Europa Universalis. And I was disappointed at how easy it was. Because, like, in my mind, it felt like it was going to be hard, but it really wasn't. It was just kind of like, oh, as long as you make, like, the first couple decisions correctly, you're fine. After that, it's literally just kind of like walking over everyone else. But yeah, that was interesting. I genuinely thought it was going to be more challenging. I'd say I was disappointed, but it wasn't really disappointment so much as it was just shock that it wasn't as hard. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's do that. Actually, let's do this guy. Yeah. I think that's better. Dedicated left, dedicated right, and dedicated straights. That'll be good, I think. And then the rest of this is just going to be our general campus area. We're going to slide on in here, and we're going to see if we can find a way to jam this building in. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a challenge to make a full campus in this corner of town. But I am all for it. This is going to be great. Oh, this is going to be horrifying. Lyco, shaboop, shaboop! How are you doing? Shaboop yourself. Mistakes happen, that's why there's Alt F4. It's true. Oh my goodness. Alright, so Brook Career Institute. Honestly, that's not a bad name. I feel, actually, you know what we should do? We're going to name it after the subs that have come in today. So, let's see here. We've got several things. So who wants the airport of the people that have subbed? Binksy, Londo, Attitude, and Bernie. Do any of you want the airport? That's kind of like the highlight, obviously. I mean, it's not like really good yet, but we need money first. Trade school will do well, though, in a cramp. So, yeah, exactly. Because I feel like trade schools are typically in these jammed areas like this. And what's going to be even more challenging is I kind of want to keep the hill. Like, I really want to keep the hill. I feel like that just makes it interesting. Let's see, Skylines stream without the channel commands turned on. Yeah, Sounder fan, all that's off right now. Because A, I didn't know I was streaming today until about 8 seconds before I turned on the stream button. And B, Polyphony is actually offline. She's like 90% converted to a new server, new home, and I just haven't finished the last couple things yet. Mainly just redirecting Twitch's community. It's like she's technically running, just Twitch doesn't know where she lives. That's it. That's like really the only thing I haven't done. I'll take the airport, Bernie International. There we go. That hill, jank. It's a beautiful... I will smooth out the hill a little bit, though. I'll definitely smooth it out a little bit. Helps. But I want to keep the general flow of it. All right, so Bernie International Airport. Bernie International Airport. All right. Beautiful. And then I'll go ahead and do... let's see here. Minxie was the first. So Minxie Rose. Technical. Why is my H key doing that? I might need to clean my keyboard. My H key just stuck. Okay. Minxie Rose, Technical Institute. Let's see here. I'm not worried about that. Let's do the farm next. Londo Spark. Fields. Beautiful. And what else? What else? What else? Don't really have anything. I mean, I have the petroleum fields. Yeah, we'll do that. The petroleum fields will go to added dude. Oil field. Beautiful. Haven't heard the name Polyphony in a while. How's the old girl? Polyphony is on a brief vacation while things happen. No, actually, so Polyphony, the website part of Polyphony, oh my goodness, some marvelous things have happened over there. Actually, I'm really proud of this. So what I've done is Polyphony now actually handles pricing on things. So like if I'm on my website, I actually generate these parts automatically, these prices. So Polyphony, I just tell, okay, this is my pricing scheme. This is how much it costs me to print. And then it automatically generates those pricings. So it's all handled there. And then it automatically creates the product in Stripe, which is the system I use. And it's a really, really great system. I was really proud of that. I got that implemented about a month and a half ago. But yeah, lots of really good stuff happening there. And it turns out having it easily purchasable helps with a lot of sheet music sync. So that's been useful. Pull that back up. I have to hop off for tonight. Have a good rest of your stream. See you later, Random. Have a beautiful night. And we'll talk soon. Oh, I'm possibly moving right now. Excited. Oh, where are you moving to? Are you moving to Kaz's neck of the woods? Or are you moving to as far away from Kaz as possible to avoid the jank? Dude, I'm looking at a job in Minnesota right now. Potentially. Like, I sent in the application and I told Kaz, I was like, honestly, I really want this job. That sounds excellent. Like, I literally added, and like, there's a sentence on my cover letter to them that's literally just, also, as an added benefit, I love the idea of a colder climate. Much better than Oklahoma. And because a lot of times people do wonder, they're like, oh, well, will you actually move to a colder climate or a hotter climate? So I just put there, I was like, yes, I will do that. Because A, I want a job, and B, a cold climate sounds like heaven. Absolute heaven. Okay. So I've got this plan figured out now. So what's going to happen, just so that we're clear, we're not going to do it yet because we don't have the money. But we're going to have a concourse. Like, here, let me grab this derpy little street. Okay. So we're going to do kind of a little bit of a concourse going down to here as a curve is what I'm thinking. And then a short straight bit. And then it's going to split to go this way. Or this way. And that way we have one really long mainline terminal. And we can, if necessary, investigate adding another one over here. I don't know how that would work, but that's kind of the idea, I'm thinking. That's going to be the general shape we go for. Caboose. And Caboose gifting 1 tier 3 sub to Kaz's community to Kaz wife. Caboose. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Caboose, for that gift sub, and congratulations, Kaz wife, on rejoining the Jank Police at tier 3. Thank you so much, Caboose. It really means a lot. That's a heck of a welcome back. Can we get some love in chat for Caboose? Welcome back, Caboose. How are you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. What a way to make an entrance. Jeez. Ooh, could you come live near? Yeah, there we go. Funny, because I'm planning to move to Texas Dallas in about a year. Just not quite time for various reasons, but I'm planning to. Caboose, nice. Kaz, should be subbed. Yes. Oh my goodness. We get some love in chat. Thank you so much. Really means a lot. Thanks for the big welcome back, and it really does mean a lot. Thank you so much, my friend. You're an absolute legend. Never change. But also, most importantly, Caboose, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. And Kaz wife, enjoy those emotes. I know you'll enjoy them. I know you'll abuse them. I know you will throw meteors at me, left, right, and center. But that's just what you do, because you are the mighty Kaz wife. And I am the mighty Kaz Derp. Also, the Minxie Technical Institute doesn't have power. I literally put in the school and got distracted and forgot to give them power. Why do people watch me again? No! No, I wasn't supposed to do that. I just wasted a bunch of money. Doing good. I love this new DLC. That's great. What do you love in particular about it? Also, what do you guys think of the content creator packs? Because we've got the vehicles pack, and then we've got the maps pack as well. There we go. Oh yeah, now I remember the jank. There we go. Yeah. It's okay. It only wasted like $4,000.
At Sternberger,
Only wasted a casual 4,000. It's fine. Why do people even watch me? Okay. So we're going to put that in the proper place now. Hey, look. It looks better there. And we're going to also add the dormitories. Now, this is something I don't know we can get that in the exact spot. So what we're going to do instead is groundskeeping building, like right there. And then we're gonna, I still can't get over doing that to myself. I promised myself I wasn't gonna make any janky derps this stream. I was like, you know what? It's gonna be a great return stream. No janks and derp. Nope. That lasted all of 4 minutes. That's $4,000 towards my pension. I know, Palps. $4,000 towards your pension, and I blew it. That's fine. We weren't planning on using that pension, were you? There we go. Oh my goodness. No, but I love the vehicles one. Like, we got some of the buses riding around right now. And then we've seen the fire trucks a lot as well. So there's the buses. That's one of the ambulances. Another one of those. Then, where's our metro that we grabbed? Here we go. Let's make that a different color. Like, literally any other color. That makes it a little bit easier on the eyes. Okay. Lines overview, this guy. Make it more of like a slate gray type thing. I don't know, that just feels like it'll look cool. There we go. There we go. Nice. Check that out. I love that train so much. B-Squickle always does a great job. Had the effort for no jinx. What was there? Yay! A for effort is all that matters. I mean, success also matters, but hey, A for effort. Okay, we are currently an unrecognized technical school, but that's fine, because check it out. We're actually making a profit with the campus. We're actually making a profit, and you know what? That's all I can ask for right now. Absolutely all I can ask for. Oh my goodness. So, this one. And we're gonna do a little bit of a swervy curve. I'm gonna up that a smidge. Nope. We're gonna down this a smidge. There we go. Alright, that's a little better. I do want to straighten this out, though. Just a bit. Just a bitty bit. Okay. Very nice. Very, very nice. We're going to bump this forward. All right, that's looking good. What do you guys think? It's obviously the best trade school any of us have ever seen. Bar none. Absolute bar none. So let's actually add a dormitory just to kind of help with this situation. And I think just plop a couple of them on the path should work. It's like right in the heart of campus, maybe. Let's actually twist that around. Oh, is it gonna fit? Can we get to fit? I don't know if we can get to fit. Really tall dorm. I don't think it's quite gonna work the way I wanted, so we're gonna have to do it this way. Sorry, folks, gonna lose your homes. It's fine. I'm the mayor. I know what I'm doing, probably. All right. Then we'll make sure that we have just enough space to have another one, should we need it. And a smidge. And we're gonna pull you up just like that. Down just like this. And beautiful. I like cows. What's your thoughts on NFTs and why exactly do you think they're the worst thing ever since bagged air? So, the NFTs thing, so I initially was completely unsure why the heck it's a thing. However, I am actually attending a discussion from some artists that use it in 2 weeks. And they're going to be talking literally about why NFT, or at least in their opinion, why NFTs are the future. So I'm actually going to reserve judgment until then, because it's artists that I know and trust. So I trust that they aren't going to sit there and like rattle off things that don't make sense. But I'm curious what they have to say about it, because I don't think it's a great idea, but apparently they think it is. So I don't know. We'll find out. I love the NFTs. And no one needs to know about the $4,000 that was spent that no one will ever see. Exactly. No one needs to know about the $4,000. No one needs to mention it either. Ever. Okay. So let's get a little bit more water in here, because apparently I missed a spot. Okay. Water resolved. Now we need a little bit more living space. And I think there's a couple directions we can go with this. However, I think what we're going to do is actually have a residential area. I guess we could put one like right here. That wouldn't be a bad spot. Yeah, let's do that. What we're going to do is we're going to create a living space over here. But in order to prepare for that, we actually need to create an intersection. Take this. I'm going to shoot you down. Like that. And we're going to bring this on by like so. So we can have a nice, smooth ramp down effect. Now, we're going to grab this road and pull you across just like, okay, not quite. Yeah, like that. Then we're going to pull you down. Beautiful. That's Unimus. All right. Now we need to get these guys going, and that's going to be a treat and a half. So we're going to grab this one. Nope, we need the highway. Artists make NFTs out of their own work. It's not a complete train wreck. But there's been reports of artists closing down their online art showcase because third parties making NFTs. Yeah, that's the part. And that's the part why I don't think it's a great idea, Bernie. Because I'm sitting looking at it, and it's like, this just feels like nobody thought it through. Like, that's honestly what it feels like to me. Because, like, to me, that's what I saw as the obvious, this is what's going to happen. But apparently there's people that swear there's a way out of it. So, I don't know. Because, like, again, the principle of it, like, oh, yeah, it's a digital version that is protected and that is actually yours, and other people can't claim that they have access to it. Okay, but, like, what if I didn't know about NFTs and therefore didn't know how to take advantage of it or how to, like, protect against it? Like, I don't know, to me, there's too many variables. Like, it's too new, I think, to have anything sure about it. That kind of makes sense? I hope it does. If not, then, I don't know, I blame Otherworld or something. But I see them as continuing for industries like the music industry, since owning a song is kind of the same thing on a very basic level. Kind of. First problem with NFT is it doesn't give you the yeah, it doesn't give you the copyright ownership of it. It's like a copy of it. It's like a weird version of a print. It's like the equivalent of, so when you buy a DVD or a Blu-ray or a streaming video, something like that, most of it is encoded, and it typically has a mild form of encryption that says, hey, this is the copy blah 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 of this movie. And so if you were to sit there and make illegal copies and all that, someone can go through the data of it and they can see, oh, it's this version that was purchased by this person at this time on this day. And then they can track you down and say, hey, we know that you pirated this and made a bunch of versions. So that's how it's kind of that same thing. But the problem is with the art stuff, it's so new that nobody knows about it. And so it doesn't actually help. It's kind of like if you were to randomly make a new law, like if your country of origin were to make a law and then not tell anyone about the law, and the first time you hear about it is someone using it as a legal defense. And it's like, wait, that can't be right, is it? Like, that's kind of what it feels like to me. Let's do yourself or your own work. Exactly. That's fine. It's probably my fault anyways, probably. By the way, apparently a group of NFT enthusiasts bought an original physical copy of Painter's Dune, thinking that does give them the copyright as well. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it doesn't. People don't actually understand how copyright works, and it's both humorous and frustrating. Like, because especially with stuff like that, it's not about the artwork stuff, it's about the intellectual property that went into making that artwork. Like for me, for instance, it's not me protecting a single piece of sheet music, not me just protecting that piece of paper. It's protecting the ideas that went into it. I don't know, it's kind of screwy. I mean, there's been discussions about it in the music world as well, the NFT stuff, because it's caused a lot of people to kind of start rethinking how to treat the digital world within music. And spoiler alert, nobody knows. I do plan on attending a meeting about it in a conference in April, though. There we go. Because I'm actually very curious what other people have to say about it, because it's just like, nobody really knows what to do with it. There we go. Pull this on down here. There we are. Alright. There we go. Training for industries of music. Okay, I'm all caught up on chat. Good. I like being caught up on chat. Alright. Take this. And then we're going to something similar. All right, super simple intersection, but it's gonna work wonders over here. Absolute wonders. You will do wonders. Right, so actually, what we're gonna do is this. Then we're gonna go like so. And we're gonna do that. There we go. That's gonna really streamline things. Absolutely streamlined. There we are. Beautiful. Alright. And we'll do that. There we are. That. There we go. It'll be like crypto. Eventually people will figure out and know where to use, I think. Maybe. Wonder if the blockchain can be used with NFTs. Maybe. Who the heck is this glorious man? I don't know who's this glorious green name in my chat. You boy, you'll be happy to know that there was one mod I went to click on first. The picker tool. The picker tool was literally the first mod I downloaded. You think I'm joking, but I'm not. It was actually picker. Like, for all the singing of praises I do about Move It, for some reason, the first thing I grabbed was Picker Instinctual. I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna help me. Oh no, Nisar. Palpatine, think of it as a weird... Think of it as like a weird digital renter. It's like a weird digital leasing of a piece of art. That's really what it is. It's a weird digital leasing. But how are you doing, Cuboid? We're talking about the weird stuff with the NFT drama that's happening. So can we really call it drama when it's like mostly cut and dry? I don't know. Going with the Texas ramps. Yeah, 8 mile long. Lycos knows now. He's now driven through Texas. He knows. Because actually, Lycos stopped by the Kaz residence at the end of summer. Like right about the time that I stopped full-time streaming. He stopped by. We hung out for about a day and a bit. We, you know, shared some meals, played some games together, just chatted. It was a nice time. It was very, very nice. And he went on his merry way. On his way to Texas. All of this through. So yeah, he knows now about Texas's famously long ramps. Like, I kid you guys not. And usually working! Wow! Resubbing for a month. Thank you so much. High five. Can we get some love in chat for usually working, the newest returning member of the Jank Police? Thank you so much. Really means a lot. How are you doing usually working? I hope you are stellar. Of course, Pop. Sounds like digital form of voucher. Kind of. So what was the thing? I'm not surprised this figure first once you get that habit. It is so handy. It really is. Like, it's so good. Like, and it's one of those mods that, like, I never would have asked for. But dang, I love it. Just, I want this. Boom. I picked the wrong thing. You know what I mean, though. Let me demonstrate this mod incorrectly. Oh, boy. I promise I know what I'm doing sometimes. Allegedly. Maybe. A little bit. I know what my name is, at least. It's Paul, right? I think my name's Paul. We're gonna go with Paul. Alright. 720p, I think. Certainly not 144. Oh, jeez. I'm loving the complexity of... Oh, you are! Lycos has been doing a lot of Monster Hunter World, by the way. What do you love in particular about the complexity, Lycos? Like, if you had to list one thing that was the end-all be-all, the big kahuna, what would it be? Is there a reason why this is, like, choosing not to cooperate? Whee! Alright. What's that?
We all
Beautiful.
want to be prepared. We all want to be sure that the people
Yep,
we leave
that's what we want.
behind
Okay.
don't think we're jerks.
Peak jank
That's
right
where
here.
Final insurance comes in. We provide peace of mind for when you
Ezekiel,
rest in
watch
peace.
as I demonstrate not how
For
to
a
use this
small
mod
monthly
as
sum,
example what
you
not to
can
do.
spend your
Exactly
final
working.
years knowing that final insurance
So how are
has
you doing
everything
working?
taken care of.
I can
Final
also say
insurance,
heck yes,
the
yes.
last insurance
I hope
you'll
you're doing
ever
well
need.
working. We've talked a few times. Kazkiel? Yeah, it's Kazkiel. I'm Kazekiel.
We get loads of fan mail.
I felt my name was Paul, but it turns out it's Kazekiel. So declares the working. Reminds me of Elder Scrolls and Ark combined. I can see that. Elder Scrolls and Ark combined. I can definitely see that. Yeah, we've had our midnight chats. Yeah! Like, me and Cal's wife hanging out and chat at like midnight 30, and then just working comes on and, hey, what's up? We like that, though. Though we got scared half to death by Maestro at one point, because it's like, hello, like, literally entering chat, like, as his boom was happening, there was a big hello from Maestro, and we're like, whoa!
Now, that might be
Oh,
something
hi, Symphony.
you know very
And
little
Kaz
about,
wife.
Keith, but
Kaz wife and Symphony have come to
pay
visit.
attention,
Say hi, Kaz wife.
bound to get it eventually. This is Harry Live, and we are on air.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Hi, Symphony. Does Symphony want to come over here? Oh, here, bring her over here. I want my kitten. Everyone, you want to see a cat? I just want to shot those times, so I have to hang out and talk about history and things. It's true. There's little monsters. It's like every big. There's a raid boss. I can see. Hello, my kitten. Symphony, say hi. Oh no, the green screen tech is saying no to the cat. There we go. Say hello to the cat. Glitchy cat. Yeah, I know, right? There we go. Hi. Ding. She doesn't want to say hi. A little cranky. She just woke up. She gotta go get a snack and chase her brother for a few minutes. That kind of stuff. Gas cat cloaking device seems to be, yeah, I see that. Though honestly, has it been pretty good the rest of the stream though? I feel like it has been. I feel like it's been pretty good. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is actually kind of funny. So I picked up a new student a few days ago, and we're starting in like a week with some private lessons. I'm gonna be teaching her how to do some video game music, how to compose it, and it turns out that she's also a Twitch streamer. So we've actually been like talking a little bit about that. That was really funny. We were talking about that last week before I had formally picked her up. Yeah, that's really funny. It's like, oh yay, student and teacher both stream. Oh boy. So Kaz, which office chair do you have and do you like it? I'm looking for a new one now that I'm moving. So this is the DX Racer. You can, well, you can't see it, but yeah, it's really, I have used the living crap out of it. I love it. So initially I got this chair as like a, you know, they're out of the brand I usually like, and let's just try it type thing. But honestly, I'm a convert, I think. Or at least I think they're on equal playing field. Like, I would recommend this chair to a friend. I would absolutely recommend this chair to a friend. It's a very good chair. Has good lumbar support. Like, I've used it consistently for like 5 or 6 years, and I'm just now getting some serious wear and tear on it. Other than my left and right armrests, because I'm very rough on the armrests, because I like lean. I give it a nice lean sometimes. So yeah, that's a thing. Well, give her a shout out. It's true, give her a shout out. All the shout out. Cat cloaking device, I know, right? So straight to refresh, exactly. Decently priced too. Mm-hmm. The X-Racer, it's pretty good. I had to get the oversized bucket seat, but it's pretty good. Like Horizon Zero Dawn and God of War, so worth it. I've seen some of the stuff for Horizon Forbidden West. Who else has just been enamored with how beautiful that game looks? Like, that game is disturbingly good looking. Like, holy actual heck. All right, so we need to add more residential over here, but before then, we need a recycling plant for the airport, unfortunately. So, or actually, add it over here. No, we can't do that. Trying to figure out how to deal with garbage over here. Tell you what. Oh, it's because these are full. Well, let's solve that. Boom. Boom. There we go. Just chew through that garbage. Eliminate the garbage. Eliminate the garbage. All right, there we go. Beautiful. We're going to be emptying that. It's going to be beautiful. There we go. Yeah, I'm super rough on my armrest. Laying to one side. The rise start to crack in some places. Luckily, not where my arm's going, so I don't feel like it. Fair enough. I love it. I want. Weapons are a bit more complex than Horizon Zero Dawn. 14 different weapons. Oh, wow. Horizon Zero Dawn looks very good. Too bad it's PS5 exclusive. Oh, is it PS5 exclusive? Oh, no. Well, it's fine. Oh, my goodness. But speaking of exclusives, Xbox buys Activision Blizzard. Talk about an upset. Like, if there was ever a nuclear button, I'm just telling you, I think Xbox could push it by just, like, saying Call of Duty is now an Xbox exclusive. That would, like, I don't even like Call of Duty, but that would destroy the console debate for a while. Like, dear goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. They've got a lot of firepower under them right now. Oh man, if that happens, so many PlayStation fanboys would be so ticked. Nuclear try. Yeah, that's like Death Star option. Alps is right. That's the full-on Death Star. Not just Death Star, that's Death Star 2. Like, oh my goodness. Like, that was... First of all, they announced that I was out, so I was actually like waking up at the time. I was like scrolling through my threads and all that, trying to catch up on some news and all that. And then as me and Kaz are getting around, I'm like, oh my god. She's like, what? I was like, Xbox is buying Activision Blizzard. And then she's like, what? Because like she's not even like huge into that, but she was even like, can't be right. And so like I'm driving to work and she's sitting there scrolling through. She's like, yeah. And she's like feeding me all these details. But, oh my goodness. Commence primary ignition. Yeah, pretty much. All right. We are going to start wrapping it up, though, because Cat's wife has informed me that's time for her to go to bed. So that means I have to start piping down, which means I can't really stream. But, we are back. We are back. I'm going to be streaming. I am going to start trying to announce in Discord and on Twitter and all that when I plan to stream. I won't have a set schedule, at least not at first again, but I would expect to see me at least one other time this week. I don't know what night, but expect to see me again probably tomorrow night or Friday night. So Thursday or Friday, whatever the 24 or 48 hours from now is, somewhere around then. I show Cascat. Oh, Synthropy, you just missed the Cascats by like a millisecond. You missed the Cascats. Well, have a good night, you two. Yes, we will. But we are going to go on a quick raid because you know what? It's that time. But before I raid off, I want to say hello to everyone. I want to thank you all for coming in. This is a very spontaneous return. I'm really enjoying the Airports DLC. If you haven't tried it yet, I would definitely say if you enjoy the airport building so far, because I've done it once on a different map and once on here, I would say 10 out of 10 for being able to build out the airports. I love the Vehicles DLC. I think I'm playing on one of the new maps right now. All very excellent. I actually had a hard time choosing. And just, I think it's great. I'll be playing this again next time I stream, sometime in the next couple days. But until then, let's find a rating target. How about that, folks? Let's find us a rating target. So let's find another streamer. So cities, here, city skylines. Oh my goodness, why is that not loading properly? There we go. Okay, let's raid over to. You know what? Let's go for this person. This is a person. They've got Moose in the name, so they can't be wrong. So raid this person. All right. So the raid has begun. Be sure to stick around. If you've got the Meteors of Love, be sure to rain the Meteors of Love. If you don't have them, use some channel points to grab them. And be sure to tune into Twitter and Discord, again, at Kazjim for Twitter, or use the link below for the Discord. And we will see you there. And until next time, this is Kazjim signing out. Glad to be back. Thank you so much for the subs tonight and all the love. Until next time, see ya!